What is going on, chat? Happy New Year's Eve. Welcome to the Betting News Network. Excited to have you with us on the last day of 2025. This is the All Sauce team. That's Jesuk. That's V Sauce. My name is Sweatpants Jesus. Stoked to have you guys here to finish off the last day of 2025. And we're so stoked to have you guys to kick it off into 2026. Welcome to the show, boys. Happy New Year's Eve. How we doing?
Can I just say I'm one of those people where I feel like New Year's Eve creeps up on me very, very fast, like a lurker, like a predator, just jumps on me after Christmas. I don't like how fast it comes up.
Goats are muted.
Honestly, the like 4 or 5 days in between to me just feels like a blur. Like it's just you know what I mean?
Blur sauce.
Blur sauce.
Yeah.
It's funny because like obviously we've been working. Shout out all you guys because we love working with you guys and giving you the moves because sports never stops. And there's been a lot of sports on. There's sports happening right now. We're going to talk about the NBA tonight. The lads after us, Unexpected Bets 4, are going to talk about the big hockey slate tonight because it is New Year's Eve. And I know it's a holiday for a lot of people, but I think a lot of people have been working today. I mean, we've been working. Obviously, I think a lot of the chat has been working. But it from like leading up to Christmas into this week, into New Year's, and then now into the weekend after New Year's, it's just all a big old like, what is time? What day is it? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like, moving on, you know?
Oh, yeah. I was labbing games that already started.
Dude, I saw this guy. I'm so glad. Shout out to our boy, Danny Burke, man, because he texted me last night just to, a little reminder about the Wednesday combo piece that we did. And it was a good thing that he did because games started way earlier than I expected. And I had a lot of plays in these early games that I liked. So hopefully they cash. But shout out to Danny for getting on me. I need that. In my life. You boys know that. You know
it's usually me, but I tasked Danny on Monday to remind you to make sure that was the case.
I mean, Gerald carried the job personally for about a decade, so it's glad that the torch has been passed to someone else.
Yeah, chat. If you guys knew what SPJ's day consisted of today, it was family time and reminding Vern to send him the video I needed to make and send. So yeah, that was.
I bribed Sauce Man with this video, and it worked. So you should see the bribes that Thorb was doing with me when he was wanting to send his video. There was some bribery happening on that side of things. We have a New Year's Eve / New Year's Day video that'll be dropping at midnight from all of us here at Betting News.
I was gonna say you gotta explain that because now it just sounds like we're passing videos to each other. So
I mean, we kind of are. Anybody that has a group chat passes videos and stuff and gifts and things like that. But we will have a sending you guys into 2026 video from all of us here at Betting News dropping at midnight. So be on the lookout for that. There's some funny. It's so funny. Everybody's personality shows, which is awesome, which is why we love what we do here at Betting News. But like, it's so cool to see the different videos come because I didn't explain really what it was. It was just like, give me this video, please. And to see everybody's different iterations of what it looked like was pretty funny. So excited to. We did it last year. Sook tried to pull a fast one and send the same fucking video from last year.
No way he tried that.
Dude, he literally tried. As I reminded both of you bozos, I reminded like everybody this morning because nobody had done it yet. And I said to Sook, I was like, hey, send me your video. This motherfucker sent me the video from last year with the clip with the year popped out of just saying, hey, Happy New Year, everybody. And I was like, dude, you sent me the same video. No, we ain't doing that.
That's crazy. I remember my video last year came, I think, at the last minute too when I was fully.
You were already. You had like your dog, and you were like.
I think my video ended up being like 2.5 minutes. And you need to cut that off.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I need less.
Video needed to be cut off. V needed to be cut off.
Everything.
I mean, commonplace.
Sia and Thorb were making fun of Adam because Adam always sends long-winded things, and so like they were trying to get on him. It's been a fun day, but we hope you guys are having a fantastic New Year's Eve. If you've been watching college football, if you watched the lads and up your units earlier today, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for tuning in right here on the network for the last day of 2025. It's been a hell of a year. Right here on the network. We've grown a lot on the Betting News Network. We're excited that you guys have been a part of the vibes for the last year. Drop a dub if you've enjoyed hanging out with us for the last 361 days, 362 days. Can you guys believe that we've been live for 362 days of this year?
Yeah.
Consistency is key, right?
Absolutely. That's how we get here. But in honor of it being the last day of 2025, we are going to jump in and talk about this really tasty NBA slate tonight. There's a couple games happening right now. Keep us posted. Are you guys sweating anything live right now? Anybody got any bets up? What are you sweating, Sauce Man?
Ant-Man, 30 plus points. He's got 24 in the first half. But have you seen the score?
Is there the Hawks?
Hawks.
What?
70-49 Hawks.
No.
Did Nikhil Alexander-Walker decide to make another 3-pointer? He did. Yeah, but they are kicking ass right now.
I mean, dude, I think maybe a lot of this defense with oh no, there's no Trae Young on the floor. That's why. That makes sense. There we go. I was like, what? This defensive rating, everything, no Trae on the floor. There we go.
No Trae. That's that'll do it.
This is not going to be good for the Trae Young is an issue. Like you can't be up 20 points on the Minnesota Timberwolves. My God, boys,
yeah, that's bad for business. Really bad for business. Real quick before we chat. Let us know if you guys are sweating anything out there this evening as well. If you're watching us on Twitter, thanks for being here. If you're watching us on YouTube, thanks for being here. And as always, if you're watching us on Twitch, it's the best viewing experience. Come and hang out with us on Twitch for free. Twitch.tv/bettingnews for the vibes. Drop a sub if we've helped you make some money this year. It's always a good time to drop a sub around the network. But as you know, the content's always free, and we love hanging with you guys every single day. We might have Chef join us for a couple minutes. He was thinking that he might stop by for the vibes, but he may not be able to as per usual. But as you know, with Chef, he might just pop in and say hi in a little bit. But I have 3 bets right now. I have not Alex Black. Why do I want to say Alex Black?
Anthony.
What is Anthony? Is it Anthony?
No, I feel like that's wrong.
No,
it's Anthony Black. It is
Anthony. Yeah. It's not Alex White. It's Anthony Black. Anthony Black, I need his RA, which is looking fine. He's got 6 at the half, which was a little spicy. I need Naw to get 16 points. And then I also need, what else did I bet? Oh, Jordan Goodwin. Suck, you would have liked this poll. I wish we could have talked about this live, but I took Jordan Goodwin for his PRA, and he has 10 in the first quarter, and his line was 17.5. So
did he start?
I don't think so. I think he came off the bench. Yeah,
he likes him. Actually, every coach that's ever had him likes him.
He came off the bench, but obviously no Grayson Allen still, so he's still getting those, and no Jalen Green, so that they need some guard help there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let us know what you get.
Can I give a quick shout out right now to you guys probably should follow this page as well on X. It's called Bench Highlights. Dude puts together stuff and posts it. And I saw it for the first time like yesterday when he posted a Marcus Sasser video, and he posts like hustle plays, like everything. It's not just the baskets. And like when you're betting PRAs, stocks, all this kind of stuff, like you actually want to know, like, does a guy go out there and go hoop and hit the floor when he has every opportunity? Like, because Marcus Sasser looked like a hooper, so I'll definitely be checking him out next time he's going to get extra minutes.
This is wrong. There we go. Shout out YouTube viewer Gorius the Wise. Appreciate you. This is true. This is totally true. We have talked about this quite a bit over the last couple of years, especially with Embiid, and obviously now Trae Young is in that conversation. Did you see that your Packers got Trayvon Diggs, Sauce Man?
I did. I don't know how I feel about it yet because, like, I remember the year with the interceptions, but that was also a year where he gave up a ton of yards, a ton of touchdowns. So we'll see. I mean, when you put him up against Nixon and Valentine, and like just looking at stats, he hasn't had a better year. He's played fewer games. Again, we'll fucking see. I have no idea. I can't get hype. I can't.
Can we just not talk about football?
We got a couple more days until we can talk. Come on. We got basketball to talk about. We'll talk about football into the weekend. 2 huge games on Saturday, and then we'll be live with you guys for Gridiron Gang on Sunday to jump into week 18.
Perfectly timed.
Thanks, Clay. All right, you guys are with us. We're gonna talk ball. We're with you guys for the next hour and a half. Expected Bets Forward takes over at 5:30 Eastern. So we've got an hour and a half. We're gonna spend the first like 20 minutes or so, maybe longer, depending on how much you guys like it. You guys have been doing your unwraps on Spotify, probably. You've probably been doing them with some of your sports books as they've been telling you the different crazy things that you did in the year. Maybe you've been doing them on some of your other social medias. So we thought it'd be a good idea to do betting news, unwrapped, rewind. We're doing our New Year's Eve rewind with you guys. This is the All Sauce Team / betting news version. So what we're going to do, and chat, let us know what you guys think as we get to each individual category. We're going to try to not be biased in some ways, but let's talk about, should we just jump into the categories, or do you want me to say them all first so chat can have a little second to think? Should we just go?
Let's jump in.
Let's jump in
because it keeps chat waiting to see what's next.
All right. So chat, you guys can't help us out. I guess we can flip it for you guys. And this is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. So that's okay. The first one is our favorite chatter, the best chatter in our chat. We love all of you guys equally for your various aspects of you bring to the table every single day. But we all decided to pick one of our favorites from you guys and for different reasons. Now, since you guys are in chat and watching us right now, tell us who's your favorite on-air person in the chat. Get really unhinged and tell us who's your favorite. You don't have to include any of us just because we're up here. You can choose across the entire network and get involved with everything. But
SPJ, no hesitation from Alec whatsoever. Not even a stutter.
Appreciate you. It's a hard decision. And chat, again, we all love you equally. I'll go first because this guy has literally tuned into the network, I want to say, for like 150 days straight. Our dog, B. B. My man. We appreciate you. I know he's probably not even here yet, but he will be here because he has literally, I think it's like 100 and some odd day streak in a row that he's watched the channel. And I just really appreciate what the B. vibes that he brings every single day. And also I appreciate the fact that every day he tunes in, he says, "Fuck Boston." Because I think we can all associate that in our little corner. So B. We appreciate you, man. Love you around these parts. Thank you for tuning in every day and bringing the vibes. And but again, we love all you guys in the chat. I could talk about each individual one of you. It's like children. Can't pick a favorite one, but you have to. So, Zuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Austin for the simple reason that somehow Austin is able to keep us on our slate lay. And we miss games every single time, and he just gently reminds us, wait, we need to pick one from this one from that one. And honestly, I really appreciate that because not only is Austin an absolute OG, but when he's helping us do our jobs, he's usually in the attic. He's usually doing his job. So shout out Austin. Speaking of kids, he must feel like we're like his little kid content creators that he has to help along the way.
Guide us. And we got to meet Austin in person for the first time. OG of the program. He flew out to Chicago with us for our meet and greet, which was fantastic to meet the OG. Yeah, big dubs.
I unfortunately missed you, Austin. I'll see you next year.
Oh yeah. I just automatically just assumed that you were there. Yeah, and we missed you obviously. But Austin, we were glad you were there, big dog. All right, Sauce Man, take us home.
Dude, I had trouble with this one because there's so many great viewers, even some great new viewers. Jeff keeping me on my toes all the time, and it feels like he gets me really well. But I wanted to give a special shout out to our boy Fam. He made it out to the meetup this year. Not only did he, but he brought me a t-shirt that will forever commemorate the Browns win over the Green Bay Packers this year, the 13-10 t-shirt. Yes, I can't lie. A lot of my favorite memories from stream might be a little bit painful as we go through them, boys, but they will forever live up here. So shout out, fam. You're always in chat, always giving us a hard time, and I hope the Cavaliers get it together for your sake.
Yeah, for his sake. Em sent me a text. Actually, shout out to Fam. I was already wanting to do something like this, but then he texted me and said you guys should do some sort of unwrapped on New Year's Eve on the network. So he kind of affirmed that it was a good idea. So
let's go.
So shout out, Fam. And the day before that, he sent me a video of when the Browns dog walked the Titans like 8 years ago. So that was a fun time too. My wife is calling me and she knows that I'm on stream. So give me a second because something might be happening. So just take over, go to the next category, and I'll be last.
All right.
We could even stick on this category a little bit longer. Where's chatter?
Where's chatter? Jeff. Definitely Jeff. Jeff. Gerald.
There is
Gerald.
Jeff.
Jeff. Gerald. Same person. That's why I say both.
Actually, no, we have to give it to Gerald. Gerald actually is the only one that we know is trying to mess with us legitimately.
Yeah, sometimes Jeff's nice. Gerald never.
Gerald never. Yeah.
Never. But yeah, what's the next category?
Let's go to this one because I don't know if I really have one for this one. Oh, sorry. Favorite player to bet. I was gonna cheat on this one a little bit, V. And I was just going to say my favorite player to bet is the next unknown guy. The next guy that I've never bet on before, the guy that I've never seen on the timeline, but the guy that I look at the box scores, I look at the numbers, I look at the lines and odds, and I go, hey, I think this might be a little bit of an opportunity. So my favorite player to bet is literally the next unknown.
That makes sense, man. Who's Sook's favorite player to bet? Next man up, right? That's it. I love that. We better get one tonight then. You better have something locked and loaded for us. I think for myself, if I was picking one player, the one that comes to memory is Dyson Daniels. I bet him a lot this year. I bet him a lot to finish the year last year. And if I'm thinking about just one player whose variety, PRA, RA props, whatever it is that I've bet a ton, it's got to be Dyson Daniels, the Great Barrier Thief. He sees too many of my slips.
He's flirting with a triple-double right now. I don't know if you've seen
No, I wish I knew Trey wasn't playing, man.
It's called, looking at notifications, big dog.
Like literally the reason why I think the Pelicans are like such an inept franchise is because they just gave that dude away.
Yeah,
I wanted to pull my hair out.
There's been a lot of NBA. I mean, this is an honorary mention for me, but I mean, think about how the Wizards are feeling right now, getting rid of fucking Denny.
After they signed him for pennies, they're like, hey, 4 years, $45 million, and then also will give you away.
Literally. So Denny is my honorary mention, but I went with, you guys know what it is, man. Put the fucking crown on. I don't care that he plays for the Ravens anymore. Derrick Henry will always be my favorite player to bet on, regardless of if he cashes. He's cashed me out so many times, and he's probably going to cash me out again this weekend because I do already have a wager on Derrick Henry's rushing yards for this weekend. But there's nothing. It's one of those things where for me about betting on players, and we've talked about it all the time with basketball especially, but like that's why I love player props more than sides and totals, because something about a player doing the job for you just automatically, like, I don't know, it just makes you like that player even more. I already love Derrick Henry, but then like when he cashed me out so much, you're just like, oh, I love you. And then so much better for filling my pocket and for being awesome at what you do. So yeah, shout out the King. That's forever and ever.
I would have gotten down with that 2 weeks ago, SPJ. But after that last Packers Ravens game, I cannot approve of that message.
What happened in that game?
Oh man.
Oh my God, man.
All right.
It's really funny that also Vsauce returned home, and you would think that he's on his home court, that he would have a good, nice, fancy glass for the chat. But the fact that you're on home court with just that, what is
not
that?
Even
four?
Not even one. Cups? Not even one paper cup. Like 5. It's like a starting lineup of coffee cups.
You leave home for 1 year, and all of a sudden it's like you don't live here anymore. You know what I mean? And I hope my family is listening. Okay.
They just got rid of all your shit, taking your pictures down. Did they turned your like room into a workout space or something?
It's not a workout space, but it's not my room no more.
Oh, that's funny. All right, let's. So, what was yours? I didn't hear what you said because I was on the phone with my wife.
Oh, my favorite player to bet on is the unknown guy that I haven't bet on yet.
Oh yeah, we all love those.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, shout out to all of us. I think we've had one particular player that we called being good way before anybody else knew they were good.
More than one.
Well, way more than one. Yeah, I'd say at least one each. But
I was about to say one each for sure. Maybe two each.
The funny thing is that we all present it in different ways. SPJ is randomly betting some dude's triple double. Vsauce is laddering threes from 2, and then I'm just like finding someone that's like never played before.
Someone just like randomly coming off the bench and he gets 7 stocks, and it's
or
like
taking a superstar stocks. That's you know what I mean.
That's max. Yeah. All right. Well, on that same note. Well, what's your best cash of 2025? The one you remember the fondest? There's a lot of them. Shout out to us for hitting parlays and stuff and bets individually. But one has to stick out in your head. So chat, let us know what you guys' favorite cash of the year, whether it was with us or on your own. I'll start us off. My favorite one of the entire year was cashing the Asia Wilson MVP ticket from the summer.
Oh, that's a good one.
Calling that in June. Putting that ticket in and sweating out a 45-1 ticket that I stared at for 2.5 months that ended up coming to fruition was absolute cinema. Probably going to be a highlight of my gambling career, regardless of how long I do this. That was incredible to watch that come to fruition. So shout out Asia Wilson and shout out chat. A lot of you guys tailed that. And that was a fun show when Inzi and I put that. I think you were there too, Suk.
Yeah.
When the three of us put that together and talked about that over the summer.
It was really funny too, because it was like the week before, we literally made jokes. We were talking about it on the W, saying like, dude, like it's still like the Aces. They could go on an incredible run. It's a small league. People
and then they won 17 straight games.
Yeah. Then next week, you guys are putting in the ticket, and even when you guys were putting the ticket in, and I was like, hey, let them win a little bit first, and then but you guys saw it little Nostradamus from the two of you.
Thank God. It was a good day. It was a good day.
Shout out Austin and Chad. Valkyries to make the playoffs. Like a pretty good second one if we were just strictly talking WNBA. The boys were sharp with that one too, Austin. I know you came in with that one.
That was a smack. Sauce, I know you got a shit ton. I've seen you probably also got a lot of graveyard ones you don't want to mention. But what's the one that stands out to you from the year?
Honestly, you know me. Like I don't know what an animal is with a short memory. Like I have the memory of a dodo bird. That's what the fuck I have. Like if we're being honest. So if I'm talking about just one of the most electric ones that I've had over the last few months, it was Darnell Washington in that Cincinnati game where I took his touchdown. It was a plus 650 pregame. I had it as a second leg of a 2-teamer that was almost plus 2,400.
I remember
it was on Sunday night, and all 3 tight ends scored, him being the last touchdown, and I was just ecstatic. I thought I had given up. Fryermuth scored. We saw Johnu score, and I was sitting there like, I can't believe I took the one wrong tight end. And then it's even worse when you're sitting on a last leg, right? And then bang, he cashes, and it was just absolutely electric. You know what I mean?
Insane.
You went crazy in the chat that night. That was pretty awesome.
I was just,
National tight end day just for the Steelers.
Just for the Steelers. 3-3. That's insane.
Hey, my favorite chatter's here. Hey, B-Dog.
I was going to say.
Go watch the replay. We picked our favorite chatters from chat, and you were mine. So shout out to you, Big Dog. Appreciate you. All right, Sook, take us home. Favorite cash?
Yeah, my favorite cash, best cash wasn't my biggest. I actually had better cashes last year, but been really good and decent with the straights this year. And I think my favorite one was probably Cedric Coward, because it was really, really satisfying for the clip to go out and for me to talk about how good he is and just everywhere he's come from. And then the fact that like no one was talking about it, even though he had a good game, which was really weird. Like, how does nobody see that the guy went perfect from distance? So the next game out, him going bonkers again. And now to see him like getting doubles here and there. Vsauce was texting us the other day about his good game. That was a good one. That
was
one
great.
Felt good.
He was great last night too. I mean, he was kick ass in that Grizzlies game, taking down the Clippers, who the Clippers have been better recently. That was a good game. Did you guys watch that game last night?
No.
Was it the Clippers? I thought the Clippers played the Kings yesterday. Or maybe 2 nights ago.
Oh, the Sixers,
not the
Clippers.
The Sixers,
It was the Sixers. Sorry, yeah.
That was a good game. We had 44, I think, from Ja. Then Joel and Maxi both have 34 apiece too. Doubles actually for both of them. Joel and your triple double.
And really weird too. I think that like everyone forgets like Jimmy Butler was kind of a late bloomer as well. And then all of a sudden he just like took off. I think Coward has that kind of trajectory because he is doing that weird little thing where he's still fitting around with Wells. That team is winning games when we're like, speaking of Trae Young, Embiid, John Morant, that team might be better off without him as well.
He was really, really good last night. And you can kind of tell watching, because I watched that game start to finish last night. I think that the guys are still bought into him being the leader. And it seemed like that he's still got because at the end of the day, it does come down to if the players still gel with the franchise player. And it seems like that the Hawks are probably fine with Trae, but like it seems like that they're also starting to be like, nah, we don't need that guy anymore.
There was a report that they don't like playing with him, but when you watch Hawks games, I don't see anything overtly. Like how you're saying you saw that they seem to still respond to Morant positively. Like I've never seen anything negative from the Hawks about Trae.
I don't know. People said that about like I don't know if I believe these reports. Sometimes it's like if you're not going to put a name to it, there's so much hearsay. So maybe
do you believe the report about Maxey calling out Embiid? V?
Yeah, because he said he did, didn't he? He's like we did have a conversation and things. I don't know if it was recently, but this was like I think preseason.
Last year.
Last season, yeah. I think that did. I think that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Those are some good ones. Chat, let us know your favorites of what you cashed out on this year, whether it was with us, like I said, if we helped you out, or if you guys are smart, you cashed out a bunch of fun tickets. All right. On the good side, let's go to the bad side. Worst betting beat of the year. Now, again, this is one you got to really think back to. I'll start us off again. Mine's short and sweet. I can't remember which week it was, but I had the Rams minus 2.5 against the Eagles. I also had the Rams money line in a parlay that I really needed. And they had the final kick of the game to cover and win. And it was like I think it was like a 40-yarder. I think the chat, we all remember this. And then the Eagles blocked it and ran it back for a touchdown. They could have just I needed the Rams plus 2.5. So I just needed them to just possibly win the game.
Mhm.
Just win. It doesn't matter. Or just lose. I don't care if you miss this
Just
kick.
miss.
Just miss. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Blocked. Return for a touchdown. I almost broke my computer that day. So that was a painful beat. So
All right. So I'm gonna jump the line because my balls are on the same fucking team, man.
All right, let's get into this.
2 weeks ago, against the Seahawks, up 16 points, I believe it was in the fourth quarter.
Yeesh.
Rams, last leg for a plus 3,200, 6-leg, all sides parlay. Spreads too. Spreads. Everything was surgical. Everything was sweat-free. Fourth quarter happens. The punt return touchdown. Then after that, 3 and out. And then Sam Darnold all of a sudden is Peyton fucking Manning.
Hey.
And then overtime. They go for 2. They went for 2. And what happened? Oh my God. How could I forget the 2-point conversion on the picked up ball that should have just been a dead ball? Worst beat.
That was a gross ticket to stare at from you. That was nasty. I felt
4 bands just on one ticket. Yeah, that was most horrendous beat of the year for sure.
Yeah, that was sad.
Can I just say the Darnold slander that you snuck in there very nicely? There's only like 5 quarterbacks that ever won 13 games back to back. And Sammy Boy is one of those quarterbacks.
I was one of those.
Is also one of those.
I was one of the victims.
The narrative of Sam Darnold is going to change for good or for bad, for better or for worse, in the next 2 weeks. If they win on Sunday or Saturday versus the 49ers and seal up the number 1 overall seed, check, because he wins a big game that they need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he run that Rams game, so, kind of doubting the haters a skosh. But then the next check after that is, can he do it in the playoffs? So if they are the number 1 seed, if they lock it up against San Francisco this weekend, and then they are the number 1 seed, we won't see them play for 2 weeks. But he goes out and plays a hell of a game, and whoever they end up playing in the divisional round in Seattle, then that's how you change narratives in sports.
Yeah. The narrative, in my opinion, should already be changed. But I also have the plus 550 for them to win the division. And I think that defense is pretty good.
I have a plus 600 ticket for them to win the NFC. So
without getting into football, I do think the Seahawks take that division. I think that the 49ers
panel moment
last week.
Man, it's gonna be a hell of a game on Saturday. I'm excited to watch that one. Both games on Saturday are gonna be good. We'll skip over the first one so we don't have to have soaking shambles.
Yeah.
All right. Worst betting beat for you, Mr. Brar?
Yeah, my worst betting beat was probably, like, you guys know me. I don't like to post parlays. I don't even like to share parlays with friends that I like to place. But the worst betting beat that I had was actually just the other day because I bet against my GOAT. Plus 390 bet that I had was hold on, let me bring it up here real quick because it really did bother me. So I had Trey Johnson for over 11.5 points and Phoenix Suns money line and Dylan Brooks under 22.5 points plus 390. Johnson went bonkers, obviously. Suns won. But Dylan Brooks, I bet against him, and he definitely went over. So that was definitely the worst betting beat because I don't like taking unders. And I did send this parlay to all my friends, which I don't like doing either. And it missed because I bet against my GOAT. So that was definitely the worst betting beat. I was very frustrated about that.
I'm sure Gerald was the first one to text you about that, eh?
He actually did reply. He was like, usually when you send me parlays, I do tail because you send them so rarely. But he was like, even I can't press under on D Brooks.
Yeah.
But Chad, don't forget, bet more unders.
Mm-hmm.
There's more and more of these that are going out into the wild, and I don't know how I feel about it. But
the black one looks crispy on Kobe's head.
That's what. That's the one that Thorb got. Thorb wanted. Thorb wanted one. So that's gonna be cool. Hopefully, he wears one in one of his recap videos. Be pretty sick. All right, let's go through the last two real quickly. Actually, do we only have one more? Yeah, we only have one more. One more category, and then we'll jump into some hoops. Best memory of the show of the entire year. So, chat, think back on this wonderful 2025 it's been on the Sauce. You can also name a show from a memory from another moment across the Betting News Network if you want to. What has been your favorite moment on the entire year? Sauce Man, go first.
Let me go first because it's not a good memory, but I do still remember it keenly because I tell the story often. I do to everybody. It was when we were playing the Knicks in the semifinals. Oh, yeah, I think it was the conference semifinals, right? And the Knicks were winning. This is way before the injury or anything like that. And I'm just sitting there twirling my mustache, just stressed beyond measure. And honestly, this is on playback. Obviously, we're just sitting there watching the game, and I am just crazy stressed. And chat is losing it. They're just having a fun time. And then all I see is that mustache is getting curled today. And, oh my God,
That was a good moment.
it was a very, very, very stressful moment that honestly made me laugh really, really fucking hard. And I tell that moment to everybody, and I tell everybody about it because it was one of the funniest moments from chat that I thought happened. And yeah, it honestly made a shitty moment a lot better. So thank you, chat, for making it better, even though I know you guys weren't trying to make it any better. So
that means that you must have really liked that picture that I caught you twirling your mustache about the Packers game the other day. The score right there, nicely on that TV. That must have really grinded your gears.
That really sent you.
It was funnier when chat did it, so not when you did. Okay.
Honorary mentions. That's a good one, Sauceman. Honorary mention. That's also a pull from a while ago. So your Dodo brain did a good job on that one.
I mean, that one was a painful memory, so it's stuck in there. You know what I mean?
This is a good one from Sean Beasy. The Regina thing sent me to the moon. That one was really funny. Smelling Salts was a great episode of Gridiron Gang. That was an electric one too. So I'll let you take us home. I'm going to go next. Mine was pretty recent, and it was with you lads, and it was with Sauceman. Mine was the Josh Hart titty milk comment. That was probably that might be an all-time the last 3 years on the network. That got me so good, and it makes me laugh every time I watch that clip. So that was just Electric City, man. Let's do some more of that. That was also an elite moment for you, man, because I know sometimes you forget names and you lose your train of thought or something, but like you nailed that. Delivery and all. You landed the plane. So well done.
Yeah, and it looked like he had that traditional Vsauce look of like, oh, I'm putting in parlays right now, but somehow he just came out.
Pulled it out of nowhere.
It's because I was focused on remembering. I thought of something. I was like, I gotta remember, and it's gotta be perfectly timed. So I'm glad that it went well.
You nailed it. Nailed it. All right, Sicko, what's your favorite memory from the year, man?
Oh, my favorite memory has to be when you guys exposed my pregame ritual, the little slap on the face. Chat, if you don't know, I don't drink a lot of coffee, so I get hyped up in a different way sometimes. When we're not doing happy hour on the show, I just slap the shit out of myself for 5 seconds. So these guys perfectly unprompted, unrehearsed were able to pull that off. So that has to be probably my best memory.
That was fantastic.
That was incredible. That was incredible. That was like literally. That's how we know we've done a show together for almost 2 years.
There's some great moments on the show this year. Some absolute, and across the network. I will say that too. Across the network,
balayage.
Kobe
and Shaggy just constantly getting mad at coaches.
Yes, just constantly bitching about something. But the balayage moment was pretty electric. That got me good. There's been a lot. There's been so many. Adam wearing a fucking clown costume for an entire Any Given Wager was a good one.
Dude, the rap, the rap.
Gretzky at a park on a trampoline.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
On a merry-go-round. Giving up bigs, dude. Come on,
that's electric stuff.
What a fucking year. And just to say, mine and Danny's prop piece starts out with the W. Anthony Edwards, 30 points. Let's go.
Bang.
Let's go.
How's that, chat? Let me know. I know someone said that Nani's did some threes. How are we looking? How is Na doing? Let's have a little check.
3 of 8.
One more, please, Na. No, he's not.
I'm looking on ESPN right now.
He's 2 of 4 from 3.
Oh, wrong column. Sorry,
Jeff. I gotta leave that in the shadows, but I just want you to know that was really funny.
Dyson Daniels also has 9 points, 8 assists, or it's 8 rebounds and 9 assists. So flirting, but the Hawks are destroying the Timberwolves. It's only by 21, so I guess there's still time to kind of get back into the game, but it's near the end of the third quarter, so we need the Wolves to start moving and grooving. Pacers and Magic just started the third quarter. Adam White, aka Anthony Black, is looking good for me. 5 assists and two rebounds so far. The RA is looking nice. Yeah. So keep us posted, chat, as we jump into these games, as we've got 3 games live at the moment, and we're all kind of sweating different things right now.
Would you guys touch Suns money line live?
They're down 13.
Has Ott played the Cavs yet? He's an intense guy. He's a very fucking intense guy.
Damn, Dylan Brooks has 20 at the half. That's crazy. I never thought there'd be a world where Dylan Brooks would turn into a much better scorer on this Suns team than Devin Booker. Like,
Dylan
what
Brooks
is that?
Took down Anthony Edwards to take home the FIBA bronze medal. 39 points.
Okay, relax. Let's have a legitimate conversation about D Brook though, real quick, before we jump in, because we're going to talk about all these games. We're going to do the Saucy Lay, last Saucy Lay of 2025. We're going to do the Saucy 4 at the end of the show before we send you off into the sun. We'll do a little lotto, I guess, for the vibes today as well. But also, it says Rhythm Play of the Day. Shout out friends at Rhythm. I totally forgot to pick the Rhythm Play of the Day, so we ain't going to go dancing today. We'll have the Rhythm Play of the Day later in the week. Rhythm will actually be with us for all of the entire spring as well. They'll be a featured part of the All Sauce team, as we'll be jumping into more NBA Rhythm action as the NFL winds down too, which is going to be fun. And the lads will be jumping into some Rhythm action on the college basketball front as well. So exciting times with our friends at Rhythm. Shout out Rhythm. You guys can get involved. Great time too. 2026. Get yourself all the tools. Pay for Netflix. Pay for Rhythm. Don't pay for the other models that you don't need. Pay for this model. Be good. Be good boys and girls out there.
Heard. I'm just kidding.
I got Cole for Christmas, so I don't know what to tell you.
It doesn't. I mean, if you looked at the DM that Vsauce sent me this morning, I'd be like, okay, okay, man.
He's going to spend more of his money on analytical models.
Yeah, you were saying to me the other day that you need a new computer for all the back end data that you're looking at for sports.
All the back end data, you know what I mean? All the 4K streaming.
Oh man! All right, sure, sure. Yeah, I mean, yes, do it. Do it. Yeah, what's up? What do you guys think is up with D-Book this year? I mean, the Suns have been pretty good. I haven't watched a lot of Suns games, but he's been just not scoring that much. You think it's just because of the way the offense is flowing and how they're needing him to be more of a facilitator, as he's kind of the PG 1/2, depending on if Gillespie's starting? Like, what do you think about Book this year?
That Jordan Ott likes to play a motion offense that kind of puts players in the position to make decisions, and he encourages the decisions to be very quick. And the hilarious thing is that Dylan Brooks has never seen a shot he doesn't want to take. So when he's allowed to do that and he gets that Jordan Clarkson kind of level of green light, there's nothing that man loves more than letting that thing rip. So I do think that Devin Booker, he understands exactly what you're saying. He's playing that facilitator role. They've been without a point guard the last few years, and that was kind of a criticism of this team. But now I think Booker and Ott are out to prove that had nothing to do with personnel per se. It just, the team wasn't gelling. The team didn't want to play well together. And this Suns team is actually looking like a real contender to maybe stay out of that play-in and maybe actually make the playoffs.
Yeah, honestly, I would be a little bit more like, I don't love how D-Book's been playing, but right now he's 3 of 8 with 6 points, right? Like, it feels like he hasn't had too much, but he's not having a terrible shooting night either. It's just he's more than willing to defer to the hot hand, whether it's a guy like Dylan Brooks or it's a guy like Colin Gillespie. We've seen have a couple of big games. I think that's a little bit more of what it is. He's looking to win games, and because right now they're winning games, they've got a winning record. They are top 8 in the Western Conference. That's led to him just kind of buying in to what's going on with Jordan Ott. And he might need to score. I'm pretty sure once the postseason rolls around and we get closer to that point in the year, we're going to see him kind of take his game to that next level. But right now, I think he's just liking what he's seeing from his teammates more than he did last year, even though he played with a lot more talent.
Because you guys like D-Book a lot more than I do. So then you guys, like V is saying right now, do you guys assume that he's just going to kind of change it up once they get into the nitty gritty of it?
See, the thing is they're 19 and 13, so it's like they're winning. So like, I don't think that there needs to be a change of philosophy if you're winning basketball games, because at the end of the day, it's all about winning. Like, yeah, you want your superstars to play like superstars, and yeah, as bettors, we want to bet on D-Book because he's fun to bet on, but like, they're winning games. So I don't think it's an issue. I just wanted y'all's thoughts on the usage and like he's just not shooting that much. Like it's just more of how the offense is flowing. And then as you mentioned, Sook, with the angle on how they're kind of running everything consistently is a little bit different. So, yeah, I'll give you the precursor. Yes, but we'll get there.
If Denny's isn't open on fucking New Year's Eve, what good is Denny's anyways?
Exactly.
Aren't you supposed to go to Denny's on every New Year's Eve? Isn't that
New Year's
thing?
Eve or New Year's Day? Funny. So I'll give you guys a real quick story. When my mom was, when I was growing up, my mom was she was a singer, and she did like performances across the country. And my 5th grade and 6th grade year, she did like a Christmas show in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So I went to Myrtle Beach and lived in Myrtle Beach for like 3.5 months with my mom when she was doing this show. And I got my teachers like sent all my work, and it was pretty fun. But my mom had to do shows on Christmas Day, so we couldn't really have like normal Christmas Day activities and things like that because she had to work on Christmas Day. So what we would do is we would go to either Denny's, IHOP, or Waffle House, depending upon. It became like a theme, like a thing, because nothing's open on those days. So on Christmas Eve, when my mom would finish with her show, after the show was over, we would go and get like, a Grand Slam breakfast or something like that, as like to send you off into Christmas.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shout out my mom. And yes, Denny's is open late. We'll get there. Shall we jump in, boys? There's a nice slate tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Close your Sook. I got 5 bets, chat. 5 wagers. 5. I maybe convinced Sook to bet one with me. I think he might like one of them. Shall we?
We shall.
Let's dive. Chat, keep us in line with the saucy lay, because I'm going to forget for sure a couple times.
Also, wait, sorry, I'm going to derail us, but just because it's New Year's Eve and I'm having a seltzer, I've never been to a Waffle House. And I want to say that it's so ingrained in like the North American zeitgeist, well, mostly American, but like,
do
they only have waffles?
They're not. Oh God, no, dude. They have like the all-star breakfast, which is like a waffle, eggs, bacon. They have like burgers. It's like a diner. It's like diner.
Pancakes are also there, so if that's what you were wondering, they also have pancakes.
Okay. If you go to Waffle House and get pancakes, though, immediately banned, straight to jail. Like
it's like we're IHOP and getting waffles.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right, thank you for clearing that up.
And not every state has Waffle Houses, though. They're more like Midwest and South. I don't think they have them in the Northeast.
So then they're just in like on social media all the time for the ruckus.
No, they do have them in the Northeast. They do. They have them in Ohio. I think like upstate, like New York.
Ohio's not the Northeast, dog. Ohio's like
it's like more I guess Midwest, but it's like close to Northeast. It's right there.
Would you guys order a steak at a Waffle House or a Denny's?
They actually have a really good steak and eggs breakfast at Waffle House that I have had before, and it's pretty good.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. This is not like steak, like, fucking Ruth Chris. This is a Waffle House, so let's not get it twisted. But yeah, okay. They don't have them in Illinois. So yeah, we need to get you to. So see, Sook, here you go. You and Kanika come to Nashville. Just hang out with me and Ruta. V, you're invited too with Asha. Come and hang out. You're muted. That's okay. And then we'll have a night, and we'll all go to Waffle House.
All right. Who's getting their ass kicked?
Somebody. You got to start playing Waffle House.
Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad. Somebody. I'm not going to say who. All right. Let's get to it. Let's talk some basketball. Chat, let us know. Keep us posted. Please tell me if Nah hits another 3, man. Need it so bad. You guys want to go to this Pels game first? We don't have graphics today because it's a holiday, unfortunately, but we'll just read off the lines for you guys, and then we shall talk about each one that we like the most. Chicago, speaking of Illinois, Bulls taking on the Pelicans. Josh Giddey is out for the next foreseeable weeks, 2 to 3 with a low-grade hamstring strain, so he's going to be out for a little bit, which is really unfortunate for him. He's playing good ball right now. Bulls taking on the Pels. Pels have been good. Zion's been playing a lot better. Queen and Fears, obviously. Sadiq Bey has been awesome. Trey Murphy's been really good for the Pelicans. They still suck, but they've been friskier, which has been fun to watch. 2.5 favorites are the Bulls. It's a huge total, 248.5, which is no surprise. Both these teams just defense optional. Lots of things in this game, boys. I found a lot of stuff that kind of piqued my interest. I'm sure there's some stuff that you guys liked as well. B, you're muted. Are we going back to Sadiq?
I love Sadiq in this play. I know our boy Danny Burke loves him too over his rebounds line. I'm taking a little bit of a different angle here. I'm taking the sophomore, Matas Buzelis, the home.
Oh,
He's a hometown kid. He's from Chicago. He's also now playing in a game without both Kobe White and Josh Giddey. He's only played 2 such games over the last 2 seasons. He's cleared this line in both of them, and one of those games came with just 24 minutes, where he still wasn't seeing a full complement of minutes just because of his role on this team. To me, this is a team that's going to still run in transition. This is a Pelicans team that is giving up a ton of wide open threes. Buzelis isn't exactly a high volume guy, but if he's getting that wide open shot, he's going to take it. He's also rebounding the ball really well. He's averaging 14.0 points per game this year and 5.2 rebounds per game. The line's sitting at 20.5 for -120. And to me, this just looks like a perfect spot. The Pelicans rank 30th in rebounds allowed to the small forward position and 29th in points allowed to the position. They're 28th in opponent effective field goal percentage and dead last in opponent wide open 3-point attempts allowed. This feels like a spot where the offense is going to run through Vooch and Buzelis. So give me the hometown kid here in front of the hometown crowd against a really, really bad defense.
Yeah, terrible defense. Be interesting to see like what the offense looks like without Josh Giddey and without Kobe White. Both ball dominant players, both guys that are responsible for 75% of this offense that we've seen so far this year for the Bulls. So it'd be interesting to see where that comes from now with guys getting additional opportunities. I went with kind of a similar angle, but I went with another guy, another backcourt guy. Is it? I can't remember. Is it backcourt or front court? It's a guard. It's backcourt, isn't it?
backcourt.
Yeah.
Backcourt, yep.
I was right. It always trips me out for some reason. I don't know why. I took Ayo Dosunmu. I took his rebounds and assists. I got it at 7.5 for -115. He's going to be, him and Trey Jones are going to be responsible for running the offense for this team. Now, I think you can take maybe his PRA if you want. His points is sitting low enough. Like you just said, Sauce Man, Buzelis is going to be responsible, Vooch as well, and Ayo's going to have to score too. He had 28 as well against this Pelicans team earlier in the season. But I think he's going to rebound and facilitate. That's what I'm looking at here. As you mentioned, this Pelicans team just does everything terribly defensively. It's not even worth reading off their stats because that's bad all around. He had 7 assists and 6 rebounds in their last game against Minnesota, as in Ayo. I think he has a chance to have another good game on the glass, facilitating, etc. You can go PRA if you want, like I said, because I do think he should score. But I went with the RA for Dosunmu.
Let's go.
Quick shout. Your goats are muted once again. That's like 3, man. Jeez.
It's actually a new space. This goes a little bit louder than, you know what I mean? So
it's tripping you out.
Look knows.
The PR for Sadiq Bey, I mean, set it, forget it. Don't overthink it at this point. I didn't bet it straight, but it feels like a good spot. You said Danny has his rebounds?
Danny's got the over 5.5 rebounds, which is something I do really like too, just because of the lack of Josh Giddey and Kobe White. You have your 2 highest scoring players out of the game. It's going to probably result in some clunky offense, some missed shots, and more rebounding chances for a guy that's averaging just a little over 6 rebounds per game. You and me have talked about all the time how he's playing for that next contract and maybe playing for a role on a competitive team rather than just playing for the Pelicans and perjury. I think this is a spot where the 6 rebounds is a really good look.
Purgatory. Purgatory.
You know what's funny? And all right, I'll put this out there now because we've talked about this guy enough. I bet you. I wish I could bet this. I don't think you can anywhere. I bet you before the trade deadline, Sadiq Bey is going to get traded to a contender.
I can see that, yeah.
He is a 3-and-D type of guy, can score, great rebounder, as you mentioned, good 3-point shooter. He could slide into any contender's lineup and immediately contribute, playing like a DeAndre Hunter type of role for a team and be, I mean, as you said, just not well away in New Orleans. Like when we get to the point when February, March rolls around, when teams are starting to ramp up to get ready to go to the playoffs when is the trade deadline? February? Isn't it the first week of February?
Yeah, I think it's right after, it's right before All-Star break, the week before.
Yeah. I think based on how much we've been betting him V and how good he has been, I feel like that he's going to go, someone's going to snatch him up at this point.
I mean, there's teams that could use him too, for sure.
100%.
And his contract is just cheap. So it doesn't matter.
Peanuts.
I actually had 2 plays in this game. One is Buzelis. So V already gave you that very much. So gave it more eloquently than I could. So I'm not going to try to explain it more, because my basic breakdown was, bro, when you see Bazelis highlights, he crosses dudes up and now he's going to get to dribble more. So it's not as numbers backed as Vsauce's is. And the other play no one is going to want to take, and I don't even think anyone should take it, but I'm taking Patrick Williams PRA. He has been out of the lineup. This guy was drafted 4th overall. They thought he was going to be like Kawhi Leonard. Then they paid him, and he really has not panned out. It's been really, really weird. Chicago fans are very troubled by this guy for many years now. 13.5 PRA, though, and he's finally getting minutes low enough that I actually got excited. And this might be another weird cash like we saw with Nick Clifford that I gave you last week, but they had to throw him out last week because they didn't have the bodies, and this is going to be the same situation for Chicago. And Patrick Williams can actually play time at the 2, at the 3, at the 4. So I think that he can be used by Billy in a lot of ways. So 13.5 PRA, I did take that.
That feels fun because he's been here for a while too, like you said. So yeah. I like it.
Yep. Jeff likes Montes 3s as well, so he's riding with you guys on the Montes train.
That was my initial look. I'm not gonna lie, but I was just like, the volume, everything like that. Let's just,
It could be a lot of action from the youngsters today. Like even Fears PRA 19.5. That feels very, very low for a team that doesn't have their regular rotation of guards.
So
from Chicago?
Fears? Ooh, good question. Look at you looking for narratives.
That would be a pull.
Yeah, Joliet, Illinois, really, right outside of Chicago. Like I said, he's actually Kobe's hometown.
All right. Patrick Williams, PRA. Matthias Bazelis, PRA. Jeremiah Fears, PRA. That's plus 550. I already had it placed, but I'll just expose myself now.
Hey, there you go, Chet. Last day of 2025, Sook's finally giving you the parlays you sent.
Sook's going to give you his favorite cash tonight. Sook was like, my favorite cash is going to be tonight.
Right, meow. Do we want to take Bazelis' points for the slate lay, or did you guys want to save that for the possible Saucy 4?
I'll let you decide, B.
Let's take Fears for the slate lay. How's that?
The PRA?
The PRA. Yep.
All right. Okay, man.
You can't remember people's names, but randomly you remember where they exited their wombs from. Like,
dude,
very
somehow,
interesting.
It honestly just pops into my head sometimes. I'm like, isn't this like? And it just like Anthony Edwards. He's from Atlanta. He's from Georgia. That's also why I bet it today. He went to Georgia.
I thought I was the Fears fan, but you somehow pulled that out. Very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Just.
Yeah. All right. So Jeremiah Fears over 19.5 PRA, leg number 1. Let's move on. Again, there's some nice games on the slate tonight. If you guys are out there, if you're not getting too frisky before the ball drops later, watch the basketball. Knicks taking on the Spurs. Should be a good one in San Antonio tonight. 234.5 point total. The San Antonio Spurs led back by Wemby, who is back in the starting lineup, playing full minutes again. Been really good in his return as well. However, it has not led to wins. Back-to-back losses for the Spurs. 3.5 point faves at home against Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. A lot to like in this game. Once again, Stephon Castle is apparently questionable. It's looking like he may not play with that left thumb sprain. When Devin Vassell is also out for the Spurs. On the New York Knicks side of things, Titty Milk must have been spoiled because Josh Hart ain't playing. So Mitchell Robinson is also out dealing with an injury as well. So there's a couple of injuries on both sides for both teams. I got to play alike in this game, but I want to hear y'all's thoughts first. What do you guys think here?
Man, I took one play and I'll just jump right into it. It's Victor Wembanyama over 1.5 threes. This sounds weird. His volume is severely decreased this year from the perimeter. I think some of it has to do with the new style of play with the other guys in the rotation, like De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle. But this is a Knicks team that just doesn't close out on the perimeter. They give up a ton of wide open threes. They give up a ton of shots from the three-point spot to centers. And the reason is Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns. I know Mitch Robinson isn't playing this week, but they're not closing out on centers. And whether it's a move that has just happened because they would rather protect the paint than leaving it open, I think Wembanyama is going to have plenty of opportunity from the perimeter today. He's also had 40 balls in back-to-back games against the Knicks. He's hit this threes line in both of those games, going 10 of 25 across those two games. And boys, he's at 38 rebounds in those two games. No Mitch Robinson tonight really makes me kind of fear for what might happen to this Knicks front court. I do think Wembanyama is going to take advantage. I think the PRA, if you want to go that way, or any other way, maybe just the points and rebounds. But the 1.5 threes, the line just feels like it's adjusted to this year and how he's been playing in terms of volume. But I think how he's played the Knicks in the past is going to reflect tonight, and the volume from three will go up. We just need him to drop.
One of those games he had a 40-piece, almost a 50-piece against the Knicks was on Christmas Day. So if you lean into the narrative aspect of holiday games, this is the holiday today. So
weirdly though, we laugh about narratives, but this guy actually does care so much. Like how he refused to wear a Halloween costume because he didn't get a game actually on Halloween.
I fully agree, because now you put him on Halloween. You know what I mean? Next year they don't make that mistake.
Oh, he knows.
He's definitely a petty, skinny man.
I will say though, this is something that's like goes very just because we're Wemby glazing right now. I'll toss.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, we were doing.
Yeah, I almost took the points with V, but weirdly enough, like with Wemby, not seeing how I forgot my point. What were we just talking about?
Stocks, Wemby, blocks.
I was gonna say with Wemby, it's very impressive
petty.
and being petty and trying to like lean into marketing and knowing what they're doing, because a lot of these international superstars, they go out of their way to learn English and take out their accents very early. Wemby is one of those dudes. We saw him come right into the NBA and only have a hint of an accent, and that's on purpose. Once these guys are phenoms, they're actually taken care of from a young age and told things like, hey, you need to be able to speak an American accent. Otherwise, you end up with a interpreter that steals all your money gambling.
And it's like, to that note, if he really is petty, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, greatest three-point shooting big man of all time, right? I mean, hey, what better time? What better time?
Yeah, I fucking hate that people say that. Dirk Nowitzki is still walking around. He was retired like 2 years ago. How are people calling Cat the best shooter? Van Gundy said it on the broadcast the other day.
I'm sure Dirk had words for sure. I bet you Dirk could come out of retirement right now and outshoot Cat
as long as it's not raining
in a 3-point contest right now.
Okay, see, that's a fucking brilliant idea. The 3-point contest. You could have old people. Why don't we have a 3-point contest that's the 6 best shooters, and then you also have 6 retired guys
like Ray Allen, Reggie Miller,
Dirk
Curry.
Bro, get Kareem to just do skyhooks.
Now, see, you know what's going to happen? They're going to fucking do this because they saw it right here. I've never heard of this. I haven't seen this on anywhere else either. This is a great idea.
They're like trying to shoot with the girls, but the girls shoot with different balls from different distances. Like, this makes way more sense.
And with how many fucking of these guys are on the broadcast and stuff now, or terrible podcasts. Like, can we have a dodgeball game with Gilbert Arenas where you have to just kill Gilbert Arenas?
If you had Gilbert in this, get out of my head.
Can we put Rashad McCants in the 3-point competition so we can all sit there and laugh? Can we do that?
Yeah, Dirk pulling a fucking Phillip. Hey, shout out Phillip Rivers, man.
Dude, shout out. That guy deserves to play the last game and get into 5th, man. Come on, get this guy 5th into passing yards, please.
Van Gogh do that. He might die.
Yeah.
He's actually been pretty good though. All right, let's move on. We picked fears for the first game. Oh, I have a play in this game. Sorry, before we wrap this up. I went on the other side. I like the Wemby play a lot, especially if Castle doesn't play. Chat's asking about Harper's assists, which I like, especially if Castle doesn't play. So if you are of the mind that you think that Castle sits, which I kind of think he doesn't play, then Harper will probably either be inserted in the starting lineup or he will get a lot more facilitating opportunities. The assist was interesting to look at. He also has had good games facilitating even with Castle playing. I went on the Knicks side though, boys. A guy that I don't love betting. So I had to just kind of bet with my heart or my brain here and not my heart specifically. Also just because he just seems like such a weird dude. Like I can't imagine playing basketball with this guy. Like he seems like the type of guy, when you played basketball and you had like all your homies you played with that you loved playing with, but like you would never hang out with outside of playing basketball. Like if you you played, you were chilling, it was fine, you were cool, it was all good, but like you would not like call them to go kick it outside of playing. Mm-hmm. That feels like this guy. Give me OG over 22.5 points and rebounds, minus 115. Double doubles in back-to-back games. Had a really good game against the Spurs earlier this year with 28 points and 9 boards in that game as well. No Hart. They need him to hit the glass. Also with no Robinson, too. They really need OG's rebounding in this game. So I really like the PR. I love the double-double sprinkle as well. You're getting good value on plus 700 for a guy who just had back-to-back double-doubles. So I really like the PR for OG here.
Let's go. I have a
Yeah.
very random play. You guys are gonna be super proud of me today. I think I have 4 or 5 official plays. This is actually one of them. It's Mohamed Diawara, picked 51st in the draft from France. Actually played in the top league in France last year. He's hit his PRA line of 9.5 in the last 2 games with 12 and 19. 6'9", good athletic player. We've seen this before, that the Spurs are very challenging. With Marcus Robinson out, they're going to have to find ways to hit the glass and meet the speed of the Spurs. I think Mohamed definitely helps you do that. And at 9.5 PRA, it just feels like such a low line that even if the Knicks do get beat up and can't compete with the Spurs, this kid's still going to play. And Vsauce, because you're going to love this, it's a French guy playing against the biggest French guy.
The biggest French guy.
You think they're going to do a jersey swap after this one? Because there's also Dadia in this game on the Knicks, but he never plays. So there are actually there's a weird amount of French guys in this game. So we're gonna see a picture moment at the end of this one for sure.
Diawara also with 18 points in their last game as well. So not a bad pull. All right, what are we taking in this game? Do we do Wimby, or did you want to save Wimby for the saucy lay?
No, I don't want to put Wemby's threes in the saucy lay. I don't.
You want to put it in here then?
It's only 2, I know, but it feels like.
Why don't we just take it?
New Year's Eve, and you're not being a slut for 2?
Shit.
What about his points?
I'm not with the. I'm not with the
points.
23.5.
23.5. Yeah, we can do the point. We can even do the points and rebounds.
Or do you guys want to roll with OG, the guy you'd never want to play with, but you would?
I can get down with some OG love.
Yeah. OG.
Let's go OG. Maybe we can convince V to feel better about Wimby later and put it in the saucy lay.
I'm down with that.
Let's
see. All right. OG Anunoby, 22.5 points and rebounds. Wimby 30, Wimby PR. Oh, chat, you guys can do Wimby instead. There you go. All right. Let's move on. Next game in the early window. Raptors taking on the Nuggies. Shout out Nikola Jokic. Get better, my man. 4 weeks on the shelf for the hyperextension of his knee. However, it's good news for Nuggets fans by the fact that it is only a hyperextension, no structural damage to his knee. However, if he does miss this 4 weeks, it's looking really, really possible that he will not be able to be the MVP or in all-pro contention, which is a whole nother conversation we can save for another day on if they should change those rules or not based on the 65-game rule. But no Jokic. The entire starting lineup, besides Jamal Murray for the Denver Nuggets, is on the shelf right now. So they are definitely having to move a bunch of pieces around for the Denver Nuggets, which is why they're 6.5-point dogs taking on the Toronto Raptors. Now, the Raptors have been very good. Also just got RJ Barrett back in the lineup, who has been out for a foreseeable time. Still no Jakob Poeltl. Sandro is back in the starting lineup again, who had a great game in their last game. Shout out Yusuf for calling that out. I know a lot of people in the chat tailed that. Jonas Valanciunas will be starting on the other side. Interesting to see if we maybe want to take some stuff with old J-Val getting the start here. Peyton Watson, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Jamal Murray round out the starting lineup for the Denver Nuggets. I think that's kind of setting everything up. 228.5-point total, a little lower in comparison to what we've seen in Nuggets games in the past, but you take out the best player in the world, that tends to happen. Okay, I said a lot.
You said a lot, but there was one name you said in there that we got to get out there real quick, because you said Jonas Valanciunas, the former Toronto Raptor, who was traded in 2019 for Marc Gasol, and watch that team win a championship. And usually when that happens and you've played more than half a season with the team, they will offer you a championship ring. It's a little bit in contention of whether they were offered the ring or whether he refused it, but JV did not get a ring from the Raptors. He's starting tonight. If you like narratives, that might be one that you want to tap into. But I did also have a play in this game. Colin Murray Boyles over 6.5 PR. RA, sorry. 6.5 RA plus money plus 105 on some books. They love this kid. He is very, very good. Another Swiss Army knife, who you guys know I love betting on these type of dudes. He's a good rebounder. He's got a feel for passing in transition. I just feel like 6.5. He's hit this line in the last 2 games. I know Sandro has been balling, but coaches do love this kid. And at plus money, I had to take it since it's been hitting the last 2 games.
I'm shocked you're not taking Sandro again.
I watched some of these games, and Sandro is like, so I feel like the line is climbing a tiny bit, and that just scares me off of it. And you guys know the type of gambler I am. I just like to feel right and feel smart, but I'm actually really stupid. So then I place these bets.
But he had a 16.10 rebound game against the Nuggets last year.
Yep.
In the same matchup.
I'm trying to zig when everybody else is zagging. I don't know why I do it, SPJ, but I'm glad that you're keeping me honest and pointing it out that you should go back to the Georgian, but I'm gonna go with the kid.
Chat's into it. I think Sauceman has money on JVal. Do you want to talk more about JVal?
Right here, boys. 6.5 years with the Raptors. 444 total games started for the Raptors. Like Sook said, he watched him get traded. He watched his team win championship. And he never really got a starting role anywhere else. He had a year or two in Memphis, but outside of that, not really the best. He's played the Raptors a couple of times as a starter, actually 10 times total. In those 10 games, he's averaging 13.7 points, 13.5 rebounds per game, and he's shooting 51% from the field. This is obviously a matchup he likes to take advantage of, and it's not a matchup that he's started in quite a while. Like you said, SPJ, Jokic is looking to miss a few weeks, and this is the exact reason they wanted J-Val in here. Not only did they want him to come in and give Jokic some valued minutes on the bench and some valued minutes of rest, but in case something like this was to happen, you wanted a big lumbering center to put in the middle, a guy with offensive touch and a guy who can find his teammates in transition. Now, you could take the PRA, you could take the PR, they're sitting around 24.5, 25.5. I'm taking the double-double at plus 100. I think that he's going to get up there. I think he's going to attack the offensive glass. And this is a Raptors team that ranks 17th in opponent offensive rebound rate. And now they're without Jakob Poeltl. Like Sug said, they're going to be starting Sandro and Murray Boyle at the big man spot. That's their front court moving forward. I know Brandon Ingram does bring some size, but the fact that he's on the perimeter most of the time, I just think J-Val is going to attack the offensive glass and see a good amount of putback opportunities or trips to the line just because of how big he is on the inside. So give me the double.
Those guys are 6'9", V. Like
exactly. Yeah.
True 7. I'm sorry, I didn't know that was your play. I wouldn't have.
I don't want to interrupt you because you were about to talk about Carson Murray Boyle, and I like that too. But I had to tap in with J-Val, especially at plus 100.
I like the angle.
One other thing that we haven't talked about yet is that since the 2023 FIBA, everybody on the Team Canada has absolutely disliked Jamal Murray for playing limped. And we've talked about this before. Every time Team Canada players play each other, either Jamal goes bonkers or RJ, who just returned, goes bonkers. RJ's last 3 games against Jamal Murray have been 20 points. He has a 9-assist game against him as well.
Well, thanks for throwing me that softball because I took his rebounds and assists line minus 110. He had a 10-assist game against the Denver Nuggets the last time they played. Great success against this team previously. Hit this in his first game back for returning from the injury as well. It just feels comfortable. The 7.5. This is a guy that's flirts with double doubles consistently. I like his PRA too. If you want to take that at 22.5, but I mean the RA just felt way too low at 7.5. He could have 10 boards. He could have 10 assists. Cash this with just one of those. So
yeah,
I really like the RA for Barrett for everything you just said. BI's had great games against the Nuggets as well. If you want to go with BI, this game could be very fun. Lower total kind of scared me off a skosh from getting really invested in this game, but maybe it's just because Vegas doesn't really know how the Nuggets are going to look without Jokic and the other guys that they're missing in the starting lineup. But I mean, Hardaway Jr., Peyton Watson, Valanciunas is not a bad rounded out starting 5 in the NBA, especially with Jamal Murray leading the line. So I think it should be a pretty fun one.
Any love for Hardaway since you said it? Thinking about the threes, or is the line a little high?
No, I don't like the threes. I like the points, 15.5. That was the other bet I was going to take in this game, but I ended up just taking one. He's had 23 and 27 in games against Toronto last season when he played with Detroit, and that was when he wasn't even in the starting lineup for this team. So he's been awesome the last 5 games. Danny took his under threes last game with cash, but he hit his points because he's actually been getting to the cup. He's been scoring more consistently and like hitting mid-range jumpers and not just being a stand-up three-point shooter because they need offense on this team right now, especially without Jokic. Well, that was with Jokic in the lineup. Now they definitely need offense. So I really like the points at 15.5. You could even ladder it up to 20. I think you can get 20 points in this game for sure. So yeah, I like the Hardaway play quite a bit.
And Vsauce, before you close us out, last point, you asked me about this guy a little while ago, and I stayed off making fun of him, but Taco Trey Kirby from No Dunks, they actually posted a video about your guy Spencer Jones. You asked me about. It's a really funny video. Go check it out. They laugh about the fact that he looks like a linebacker and he has the jankiest jump shot of all time. But he's actually been playing decent minutes for this team, and he's been playing clear of 25 minutes in 4 straight. The injuries are piling up. They do like this guy. They can play him at the 3 or the 4. Watson does do the same thing there, but like I just said, this guy's a burly, huge human being. He likes the corner 3. 16 points last time out. I think his PR might be a good move, but chat, the books are hiding it. I'm not finding it anywhere, but Spencer Jones PR, he's been good. 24.
Mm-hmm. Or just the points, 8.5.
Sauce Man's the guy who asked me about him, and I didn't want to make fun of him at first because it's like literally it's the ugliest jump shot in the NBA.
There's a lot of ugly jump. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton has an ugly jumper, but it goes in, so that's what matters.
Yeah, he does.
Same story with this guy.
Mm-hmm. Tyrese Halliburton is like twice, or this guy is twice the size of Tyrese Halliburton. This is what Tyrese Halliburton would look like if he got on the Desmond Bain diet.
Oh my God, they kind of do look like spliced together,
right? Spinach. Oh my God,
straight up. That's actually pretty funny. All right, last 2 games, and then we've got about 20 minutes.
We need a play for the slate late, boys.
Shed.
PRA. We're gonna put a play in here we hadn't even talked about.
Nobody even said, like, literally the one name that wasn't said.
If you saw my notes for this game, come on now. Also,
I know,
man. I was labbing games that already started.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, by you saying that, you don't get a vote in this one. You lost your ability to vote.
But Chad, go bet Shed because that shit's probably gonna slap now.
Smacking, 100% smacking.
Yeah.
Do you want to do JVal double?
Ooh, plus money.
Yeah.
It's not plus money anymore, dude. How the hell did you get plus 100? It's minus 185 now.
Dude, I literally got a minus 110 before the show too. Shout out our homies at Rebel.
Let's go Rebel. Do you want to roll with JVal double?
We can do the JVal. We can let's do JVal minus 185.
Shop around chat because I'm seeing minus 140 some places.
Mm-hmm. As always find the best line. Shop everywhere, here, there, and everywhere. Get the best numbers that you can. As always, we have a new network sponsor starting tomorrow. Today is our last day with Bet Online. We'll still be working with Bet Online as an affiliate, but we will be having a new network sponsor going into 2026. So if you tune into the shows we have tomorrow with you guys on New Year's Day, you'll see. But we got a new sponsor. It's gonna be fun. Buy tools and shop around. B-Dot knows the vibes. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Pay for tools, not picks, because we give you the cake for free. All right, so JVal double.
Yeah.
All right, we got to power through these last few games. It was looking like that we might have an expected bets for Bale session, unfortunately. However, I think that they are going to be rocking and rolling as per usual. So we got about 15 mins. Vibes to Franco. Franco will not be joining the lads. He's had some unfortunate things happen in his life. So send vibes to our man Franco, the banker. Gator and Betsky will be with you guys, though, in just a few minutes. All right, last 2 games, boys. Wizards taking on the Bucks. Giannis and company hosting Chris Middleton and company. It's always fun when Chris Middleton plays back in Milwaukee. Could be a good game. 234.5 point total. A little bit on the higher side. You got a lot of different angles you can attack in this one. I'm going to lead us off because I don't want Sook to steal my thunder here. Give me Trey Johnson over 17.5 PRA. If you guys don't know, man, watch this kid play basketball. This guy can fucking hoop. And he has back-to-back hits of this PRA line with 24 points in his last game, as Sook just talked about cashing him out or not cashing him out on his parlay. However, has had a good game against the Bucks already this season. 16-5-2 being in the starting lineup for this team. A younger player on the Wizards that are doing absolutely nothing this season that they just need to continue to assess and find out what they've got this guy. So I really like the Johnson 17.5 PRA. Don't understand why the line's 17.5. So really like this one. I also circled Chris Middleton. He's had great games playing against the Bucks since he's joined the Wizards. And it's Middleton back in his old stomping grounds where he won a championship. So could totally see him coming out in a game that on New Year's Eve and wanting to give the business to Giannis.
Even Johnson, like you're seeing him toss, like now he's starting to take like 24, 25 footers.
I almost bet 3 things in this game, and I was like, I think one is plenty. The third one I don't understand what they're doing with Bobby Portis lines, but I got to shout it out. He was awesome last game for us. The PR is looking like free as cheese once again. It's 19.5. It was 18.5 earlier. It's hitting 6 straight games. He's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte. He's only playing like 20 to 25 minutes, but he's making the most of it. And I don't see a reason why he can't do that again against this really terrible Wizards defensive team. So the PR for Bobby at 18.5/19.5. Don't hate that whatsoever. But I had already locked in Trey Johnson, so I rolled with that, and I didn't want to bet 3 things, and could be the worst game on the slate.
I'm not surprised that you like this. Like, because I did look at a bunch of PRs. Like, I thought you were going to talk about Bub. I also looked at what's his face, Bilal being back, and this team having multiple high picks. He probably thought he might be the face of the franchise with Sard, French duo, but now there's kind of Trey Johnson pulling at it. Like, I don't know. It's funny because we all 3 of us saw the board very, very similar today. I did think this game was juicy as well. Sauce?
I like this one. I was just thought maybe SPJ had something to add.
I talked enough.
I feel chalky pitching this, but Giannis points at 27.5 feels crazy low. It's sitting at plus 105 depending on the book that you're looking at. But again, he's playing his former teammate in Chris Middleton. He is 3-1, I believe, in this series. Middleton and company got the best of him in their most recent matchup, and most of the games have been decided by less than 15 points. Actually, all 4 of the last 4 going back to last year. This just feels like a spot where these 2 guys play each other very hard. Giannis is just coming back from an injury too. He had 29 and 24 in those 2 games that he's come back, and hasn't really played a full complement of minutes, but he hasn't really needed to in those games. They won by double digits in both of them. And I just think that this Wizards team has been good. They won 2 of the last 3. The last loss was to Phoenix by 14 points. If this stays close enough, even if it doesn't, if he plays 30 minutes, he could see 30 points. 27.5 is too low for Giannis. I'm taking that.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, what do we want to take? Because we got to move on to the last game. You guys want to put Portis PR in here?
Yes, Portis or Trey Johnson.
Let's do Trey Johnson, and maybe let's save Portis possibly for the parlay.
Cool.
Just in case. Where's Trey? There it is, 17.5. Okay. Trey Johnson, 17.5 PRA. Last game. On the docket, the take us home, tuck us in piece, the game that will be ending right before the ball drops, most likely. Unless you're already in a place where the ball has already dropped in. Where's our dog? Oh, actually, no, that's not true. The game starts at 7. Shout out Church Dev. It's New Year for you, big dog, so happy New Year, my man. He's probably, I hope he's drunk as hell or he's asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's asleep, yeah.
Blazers, drunk as hell, hopefully. Drunk as hell. Blazers taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. 15.5-point favorites are the Thunder. Big total, though, 32.5 points total. I'm just going to get it out of the way, boys. You guys know what I'm doing. Late night, tuck us in with the pancakes and the syrup. This line makes no sense. Makes no sense. I don't understand it. I don't get why you're getting Denny Advia's 14.5 rebounds and assists for a playable number. I sprinkled the triple-double. He had a triple-double against the Thunder when they played earlier this season, went crazy against this team, and that was the first loss of the Thunder's season so far. He's hit this line in 5 of his last 6 games. He has flirted with triple-doubles. He is the primary the point guard on this team now, and it's actually working out pretty well for the Blazers. I just don't understand why it's 14.5. Give it to me. I don't care that the torture chamber's out there. Denny's going to break the torture chamber. But yeah, I like Denny. I like the PRA too. If you want to go points as well, he's had good scoring games against this team too. But the RA just feels egregiously too low to me. So give me the 14.5.
I like that. And weirdly enough, kind of plays into my play. I do think the torture chamber is going to be dealing with Denny. So I did take a little bit of juice, but it's been hitting, and they need him out there scoring. Shaden Sharp playing his fellow countrymen. He might want to get up a little bit extra today. So 20 points, minus 140 on some books. Little juicy, but enough for me that I thought it was worth the squeeze.
I like that. So I also took, I was looking at Tamani Kamara in this situation. He's a guy that's been taking a ton of threes. He's been one of their better 3-point shooters. He's hit this line in 3 straight games, also 7 of his last 10. He's shooting 35% from three, but it's the 7.9 attempts per game that really stood out to me. The Thunder ranked 26th in threes allowed and 28th in threes allowed to the power forward position. They're also bottom 5 in 3-point percentage allowed. So it's just something that I think they don't do a great job, whether it's by design of defending the perimeter. I think Kamara could take advantage of that. It's also a line he's hitting 4 of 7 of his last games against them. You could take the points to at 12.5. That feels pretty nice. And then I wanted your opinion on this one because it's not a market I delve into often.
Wait, sorry, V. Real quickly on Kamara. I know SPJ definitely has a thought on this as someone who bets Denny PRA. Sometimes homie forgets how to shoot.
Yeah,
he does. However, he's hit this line in 3 straight games. The last time he played against the Thunder, he had 5 3-pointers on 10 attempts. If Denny gets rolling, he will find Kamara wide open like 6 or 7 times in this game. All he has to do is knock down a couple of them to get going. So I like the 2.5 for plus money. Before you talk about the question that you have, we have to do this somehow, some way. It is the last, you know what day it is, boys?
No,
what day is it?
Today's Wednesday. It's hump day.
It is.
It's the last hump day Holmgren we get of the 2025 calendar year.
I mean,
29.5 PRA. That's usually what I take.
Feels like
guys, yeah. Is that the slate lay? Do we just put it in the slate lay right now?
Well, no, you can ask your question. I just wanted to bring it up since Jeff mentioned, and I looked up and I realized that it's Wednesday.
Yeah, what were you gonna ask?
My question was just about Denny's turnovers. We've talked about it. He has been turning the ball over quite a bit, but a lot of it's just because he's handling the ball a lot more. He's had 4+ quite often over his last 20 games, but the 5+ is where the line is sitting at. Doesn't hit as often, only in 8 of 20 games, but the Thunder are first in turnovers forced. So that was why it kind of stood out to me. But
I would absolutely love to bet the leader in turnovers in the entire NBA, but unfortunately, with all this kerfuffle, shout out Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, they took turnovers away in Canada.
It's interesting too, because you would think that that he turned the ball over a lot against the best defensive team in the NBA, but they've already played each other 3 times, and he did not hit this line in any of those games this year.
Interesting.
3, 2, and 1 turnovers in those.
I'm also in Canada right now, so I can't bet it anyways.
Yeah.
And
this guy's not betting a Denny over on a negative stat.
I ain't doing shit on that, man. Get out of here with that. No, he probably but he has. It's purely off the fact that the usage is at the ass right now. His usage has to be top 5 or 6 in the NBA right now. Like he's playing 37. I just hope he continues to stay healthy because he's playing like exorbitant amount of minutes right now for this team.
Yeah. I mean, the only other like real guard they have is Caleb Love, who's been pretty good here and there. But
Caleb Love, man.
Hard to find out which night he's going to play well.
And he's just a better, like, you forget about him and then he randomly knocks down 6 3-pointers. Jeff knows the vibes. Is Chet banned in Canada? No. He's going in honor of the last Wednesday of 2025. It would be wrong if we didn't include Hump Day Holmgren.
I have 6 bets now, which feels heavy.
Oh, 6? That's a lot for you, dude.
I'm gonna do Chet as well. I'll do Chet.
Yeah.
You're betting
on
Chet?
Principle.
Wow.
If he doesn't hump, I'll be so sad.
Could you imagine that guy humping? Like he's so bony. Like, like imagining him, man, doing anything except playing basketball is just hilarious. Like, imagine him bowling.
Just Jack Skellington. What is it? Like right behind you? My God.
Him and Wemby, whenever they have like their tunnel fits, I'm like, no matter what, it looks weird.
Oh man, good lord! All right, Chet. Why am I not seeing Chet PRA available? Is he questionable?
I just put it in 29.5.
They don't have him listed for me right now. That's annoying. Can we take his PR? It's 27.5.
Yeah, PR is good.
Or just the points or the threes.
I mean, one of my gripes with him is that he doesn't know when to pass. So PR makes sense.
Okay. 5 legs for the saucy lay, and we got 4 minutes until the expected bets 4 lads take over. They might be a couple minutes late, though, so we might not be up against it. Jeremiah Fears, over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. OG Anunoby, over 22.5 PR. Jonas Valanciunas. My wife would get mad at me for the way I just said it. Double-double. Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Johnson over 17.5 PRA, and then Chet Holmgren over 27.5 points and rebounds plus 2,000.
Can we
He would
get
like
Ruder
to
to
tail.
call back and say Jonas Valanciunas for us?
Every time I say Domantas Sabonis, she literally throws something at me.
I mean, it's true. V's wife absolutely hates the way we say his name because it's not the traditional way.
It's not Varun.
Yeah, it bothers her.
That it does. Yeah.
He also hated that you just put him on blast like that way.
Jeez.
Look at his face.
Oh, hope she's not watching. No, I'm just kidding. She's a nice lady.
Also, speaking of V
She's
making
a nice
faces,
lady.
chat, I need someone to go and rewatch the chef clip of Chef talking about his dream. If you zoom into V square, the moment he hears "pa," his eyes go like, "Oh my god, he's gonna talk about the Packers." It is the funniest thing. I've been watching it on repeat.
Of course you have. Nightmare
This is
fuel for
scary
me.
right now. I hate you guys.
Love you, Jeff. I forgot to say we're doing a giveaway today. Chat, drop a dub if you're enjoying the show. At the very end, right after we cook this parlay, we are doing a giveaway of something from our store to send you guys off into 2026. So drop a dub in our Twitch chat. If you're watching us on YouTube or X, thanks for being here. Stick around for another hour with the guys on Expected Bets 4 to send you off into the hockey slate. But drop a dub in the Twitch chat, twitch.tv/betting news. All you got to do is tune in to hang out right here to possibly win some swag. All right, guys, let's do the lay. Saucy lay. I want Denny RA as my entry.
Let's go. What was the line?
14.5. You don't have to slam the table, dude. It's okay. You can just tell me you don't like to play.
This is why I can't control the mute button. It's because of things like this.
That's funny. Yeah, 14.5 for Denny. Sauceman, what do you want your leg to be?
Buzelis, PR.
Okay. All right. PRA or RA for Denny, 14.5. Buzelis PR.
Yes, sir.
What was the line?
Matas.
20.5.
Damn, I took the PRA.
We can do the PRA.
No.
Well, no, it's the PRA is 23.5. You want the PR instead? 20.5.
Okay, let's do the PR.
Matas Buzelis. Zuck?
Yeah, out of all of my weird plays, would you guys like Shaden Sharp points? Diawara 9.5 is not going to be widely available. Patrick Williams, I do not suggest anyone bets. The other one was Buzelis, and then Colin Murray Boyles. I'm actually so proud of myself. That's a disgusting slip.
That's nasty work, dude. The Murray Boyles lines are also not going to be widely available, unfortunately.
Do we do Sandro?
I can get down with Sandro.
Just all foreign white boys.
No lie, bro. It's so funny.
Montas is from Chicago.
What is you asked me when he first got drafted? You're like, "Where's he from?" Because his name sounds like it.
He's Lithuanian.
That's why I'll never forget that he's from Chicago now, because I asked that question.
Okay, then we got to put Jonas in here too. If he's Lithuanian too.
No, because that's two from the same game. I don't want to do that.
I thought you were gonna say two from the same country.
Two from the same race. Can't have that. Are we doing Mamu's or Sandro's? Mamu. Are we doing Sandro's PRA?
Yeah, I think that's comfortable. We've seen him do so many weird, impressive stat lines.
21.5. Okay. And then one more leg before we pass it off to these guys. One more time. Trying to see. Oh, do you guys want to do Bobby Portis? With the one random white black guy.
I can get down with Bobby Portis, yes.
Yeah, I'm down for Bobby.
Got Big Dick Bobby and his three white guys. That's funny, man.
Bobby Portis walks into a bar with three.
Who was it with? Was it you and me, V, and Suki weren't there when Danny said that his buddy knows Bobby Portis?
Oh, yeah, it was the three of us, SPJ. He got into a fight. Bobby Portis wrecked his friend's phone, but then invited him to his party after. And then Danny could have been at Bobby Portis's party, but unfortunately he was in Florida.
And now he and his buddy are like friends, or him, like his buddy is friends with Bobby Portis.
That's sick.
Yeah. All right. So Bobby Portis PR 18.5. Sandro Mamas I can never say it. Mamakulashvili over 21.5 ERA. Yeah. You heard me. Hey, that's better than him messing up Marsh's show. This one's actually hard, man.
Betsky, glad you're not on a trampoline.
Yeah.
He probably wishes he was. Matas Buzelis, 20.5 PR, and then Denny Advia over 14.5 RA plus 1,000, pretty much. Lads, you're gonna have to wait just a minute. We're doing a giveaway with these people, so we're gonna run some ducks. We'll give you just a second, and then we will pass it off to you. Find amigos down below for expected bets for. Stick around for another hour with the lads, sending you off into New Year's, talking about the frozen pond. Betsky, we loved that slip the other night, and that shit didn't even get close, man. Noah Dobson hit.
Yeah. Well, we had his point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got that.
He got the point.
Jeez. Yeah. No, everybody, I mean, the watered down version was damn close. Blake screwed us, but
Yeah, he did.
oh.
That bastard. We talked about it too much.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year's, buddy.
Betsky.
Can't wait to show the people your video.
Oh, yeah.
Ape shit. All right, let's run the ducks, and then we'll pass it off to these lads. Appreciate you guys tuning in for the last episode of the All Sauce team, sending you off into 2026. All right, so get after it. 3, 2, 1. Bang, 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 bang.
Go.
We're gonna do.
I mean, where the fuck should I really even start? I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, thought my raps were the facts.
This is actually so sharp.
Very
Three is
searchable.
probably plus money.
Yeah, I like that.
RA is nice late too. Uh-oh. Kanika again.
Oh my god.
Our most loyal viewer of all time. Shout out Kanika. She hasn't even claimed her other. What kind of husband are you? You're supposed to claim her present. Redo it. You don't want anything, Kanika? She doesn't want a new beanie? The beanies are pretty nice. Does she like beanies?
Rigged. We're never going to escape the allegations if we leave this here.
Yeah.
That's true. Do we want to run it again? I'm down to give Kanika a present. I think chat, you cannot ignore this man's wife because she watches our show and gets involved with the
I
basketball.
usually delete her name out, so I think we should run it again.
All right, let's run it back.
I even delete the intern's name out half the time.
You should leave his name in. He's an intern. Actually, Kanika actually still is owed something from the last giveaway she won. So that'll be that. All right, run it again.
Gap between us in the game. In the next life,
All
I'm
right,
trying to
Pat,
stay
over
paid.
here, Breesley, 2+ each.
When I die,
We're taking, where is it? Harrison Barnes, 2+. Matas Buzelis, 2+. Chet Holmgren, 2+. And we are capping it off.
Steely Dan.
Let's go.
Steely.
There you go.
Wow. That's very cute. Very cute. They're a match made in heaven. I know for sure. Steely Dan. I was like, how is it making noise and it's not up here? Congrats, Steely Dan. Shoot us a DM on Twitter. We'll get you sorted out with something from the store. We appreciate you guys so much, especially from all of us here at the All Sauce team. Don't go anywhere. The guys at Expected Bets 4 are going to take over for the next hour. But we appreciate you guys tuning in on the All Sauce team this year, and can't wait to see you in 2026. So we'll be back with you guys on Friday, but we'll be back with you guys tomorrow. Actually, a couple of us will be back with you guys tomorrow for Best Presso on New Year's Day. Be safe tonight. Have some fun. Get out there and get weird with it if you do that, or just enjoy whatever you're going to do. Lads, love you guys. Thanks for a great year. Let's have a great year next year.
Thank you, chat.
Happy New Year,
Happy
chat.
New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Stick around for another hour with the Expected Bets 4 lads. Happy New Year's to you two lads down there as well. Hope you guys smack all your plays on the ice tonight. Get after it and enjoy the next hour with these guys.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome into Expected Bets, for your go-to podcast for all things hockey betting. I am Gator Betting, joined by my co-host today. We got Gretzky Betskys. Betsky, Happy New Year's. We've made it. Another year of the show. We're still going. We haven't been canceled yet. Maybe 2026 is our year to finally achieve our goal, get canceled, get paid first, get canceled, and then we're done.
Yeah. Let's just make some parlays instead.
All right, that works as well. Not as fun, not as adventurous, but I will oblige in that one if we're going that route. But what is going on, everyone? We got games have already started today. We have 6 more left. First one starting in an hour at 6:30. Big news around the NHL though today. Team Canada roster announced. Few snubs. Team USA roster already leaked. A lot.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting, though. I mean, let's start with the Team Canada roster, right? In terms of the changes from the Four Nations face-off, I think there was 5, right? Montembeault and Hill, the goaltending, Thompson and...
Goaltending much improved, by the way.
Yes, agreed.
Gosh, kind of. I mean, how did they not put any of the Woods in?
That's true, but I feel like Jordan Binnington just has a permanent spot on the Team Canada roster now. Like, they can't get rid of him. He is just their guy. Appreciate that. It's nice to be able to wear Sabres gear out in public and not feel immense shame that you support your hometown team. It's absolutely unbelievable. But yes, of course, had to pick up some new gear. But going back to Canada, Cirelli in. Okay. Celebrini in deservedly. Fine with Celebrini.
I'm having this discussion about Cirelli. I think that's totally fair. I mean, you can't just have an EA NHL roster where you've traded and swindled every fake team and that to just stack it, you know?
Yep.
Cirelli is one of the best two-way centers in the league. If you're going to want to play anything but pond hockey, you're going to need some guys like that. I'm okay.
I like the Wilson edition. I like the Tom Wilson edition. Little grit. Yes. Fine with that and scoring. Both.
But it's kind of that over Bennett, which is...
Sam Bennett's another guy that is crazy that he is left out of this conversation.
Bedard left off, but I think that's mostly...
I thought he looked good in the Four Nations face-off. Yep.
And in all fairness, Wilson's having a much better season.
Yeah, it's weird.
Too, though. I mean, he got his 21st goal today. So I get it. The point over Wyatt Johnston or Mark Scheifele is a little... there's definitely some John Cooper bias.
It's going to be... Yes, for sure. And then on the USA side, Robertson left off, which hasn't been confirmed yet, but sorry.
Shots.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to get to that. Tage makes the roster after being left off the Four Nations roster. Again, his points bettable tonight. I think he just might be so excited he might just go crazy tonight. I think he's ecstatic that he's all right. Any other news? We got the outdoor game. What, the second? Who cares?
Yeah.
Is it indoor? Is it outdoor? Is it indoor, the stadium, but the roof's outdoors? Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, and it's just in Florida. Yeah. Don't care. I'll be the first guy to say it. Do not care.
And again, you know what? I would flip it on if it was tomorrow in the afternoon. Like it should be.
Yeah, but the college football playoff.
I know. I get it. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, you need multiple screens up there. I mean, I'll throw it up. It would get one of my 4 screens.
I think there's plenty of people who would just tune into hockey too. And, you know, it's only 2.5 hours. It's probably 3 with all the ads they'll do. But, you know, yeah, you can go back and forth. I don't know. I just can't stand that they had such a good thing going for them with this and then loaded up the amount of outdoor games, one. And now you're breaking the tradition, 2 years in a row with this not on New Year's Day for the Winter Classic. It's just...
the games have lost kind of the excitement behind him. I get they're trying to force him to newer markets or markets that aren't necessarily as big as kind of the Northeast, but at the same time, that's what makes it fun. Those big markets, playing against each other in a football stadium.
Colorado yet?
That is crazy.
How have we not done this in Vancouver yet? Well, I guess they try to keep it U.S. for Winter Classic, right?
I thought Ottawa had one, didn't they?
Well, they do the Heritage Classic.
The Heritage Classic, yeah.
Yeah.
That can go.
A little formal.
Yeah, the Heritage Classic can go.
Let them have it. It's fine. But the ones that kill me are all the extras. You do too. Well, all right. Perfect world. Heritage Classic should be in one of two things. It should be right around Canadian Thanksgiving, since they have to celebrate it in a different time. And or they find what historically is the coldest weekend of the year and do it then to really show the Canadians know how to get down when it's negative 200 out. And then it should be the Winter Classic on New Year's Day every year. I don't care about the college playoffs. It should just be its thing there. Yeah.
There we go. Here we go, Dave.
We can make they can make a little
like a mini cup
for the Heritage Classic.
like a coffee cup. A Tim Hortons cup.
You know what'd be really cool actually is if they did like a play-in where for a week up to the Heritage Classic, God, hire me, NHL. They have all the Canadian teams play each other like there's 8 Canadian teams. You play all them once within like a 2-week span, and then you tally up that, and then the two teams that have the most points in that go play in the Heritage Classic. I mean, I don't know how you necessarily do that.
Season tournaments,
and the arena goes to different cities each year, and it's like a play-in with just the Canadian teams. Somehow, I
would expand on that and say the arena is not an NHL arena, but you do like the hockey day in Canada or the hockey day in the US of some random kind of city in Canada or the US that they do, like the Kraft Hockeyville. Put the Heritage Classic Championship in one of those rinks, 5,000 in the middle of Saskatchewan.
Or Regina.
Ex-permanent home, Regina.
Yep. The Regina Cup.
We just solved it. Yeah. NHL, you're welcome. We'll clip this, send it to them. That's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
Who could forget that Winter Classic?
There's just been so many. Like, I think it's kind of neat that they're trying to do this in Florida. Whatever.
Do you?
But
I think it's stupid.
Fine. I mean, I think we've missed some. They've missed some key opportunities here. I mean, have they done it in Buffalo?
Yeah, remember that classic? It was Sabres Penguins. I was there, and Crosby scored the winner in the shootout against Ryan Miller.
Was that like Ryan Miller days?
That was Ryan Miller days.
Wow. So what, you were, like,
that's how long it was. I think I was just born. I was in a blanket, swindled up on the sidelines. That was when the Penguins wore those teal jerseys. You know, the alternate ones that they kind of have. Not teal, but yeah. You're picking up what I'm putting down here.
Have they done one in Philadelphia yet? I don't think so. It
probably smells too bad.
In Colorado.
I mean, remember how Philly fans treated Santa? They don't want people to get pelted with batteries.
Very true.
It's a safety issue, you know?
I mean, have they even done one in Pittsburgh? Penguins have been in like every.
I think they did one. Yeah, turquoise, baby blue. Yeah, that's the word. Teal, turquoise.
Yes,
Dave, we're good here. All right. Anything else before we have 6 games to break down and a?
I mean, one more. I'm going
to
throw out there.
Please oblige.
Make a makeshift outdoor rink on the mall in DC. How sweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makeshift rink on top of Niagara Falls.
Ooh. All right. See, hire us. I mean, we've got ideas for days that are.
I would, if the NHL marketing department, and I sorry if anyone somehow listens to this podcast and works in the NHL. If there's maybe that 0.00001% of someone that's actually involved in decision making in the NHL and listens to the show, we will take a 10th of the marketing budget, maybe not even a 20th, and completely turn the NHL around to make it fan friendly. That's all you have to do. That is our offer. Yeah. Our offer is out there.
Yeah. Easy.
1/20th of the budget.
Boy.
Really nothing changes. Let us step in.
The Regina Cup.
Yeah. That's it. That's all we want.
Winter Classic on Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls Winter Classic.
And the Grand
Glow in
Canyon.
the dark neon jerseys.
When the Coyotes come back, do it in the Grand Canyon. Easy stuff.
And
here.
play the
easy stuff to win over viewers. It's just simple math. I mean,
they'll play the Atlanta Thrashers Part 3 again in that one. That'll be a classic. A new rivalry will form. Arizona, Atlanta, Double A. It's too good.
Yep. Yeah. Happy New Year's, Dave.
Thanks, Dave, for all the support. Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. That's a really good point. I didn't have any plays in this one, but I guess we'll get into the games now. I mean, we could just talk about our ideas for the hour, and I'm sure everyone would be enthralled.
Spin-off show. Yeah, let's start with Winnipeg, Detroit. We get right into it because that game is starting in about 45 minutes.
Rat. Winnipeg 1-9 in their last 10. Detroit 7-3 in the last 10. Winnipeg -122 on the money line. Winnipeg money line tonight. Add a Scheifele point. Scheifele point. Winnipeg money line. There's your parlay in this one.
Give him his 1.2 or 1.5 shots on goal as well.
Yep.
Mo Seider looks fantastic tonight. His history against Detroit is just absolutely crazy.
Agreed.
Against Winnipeg is crazy. And then I saw somebody point out a good little tidbit of this is the first time Patrick Kane will play against his buddy Jonathan Toews.
Oh,
no, he's going to be fired up. And also, his 3 shots against Winnipeg historically has been very, very good. And I think it's like -125 tonight, which for Kane, that is not a typical line you see. And I mean it says 125 on props, but I believe it was actually -125 on a book.
Kane
so typically he is
earlier.
Plus money, and I think there is some books that are kind of sniffing it out. And between his historical context, he's just came back. This will be his second game since late October. He had 3 shots on 6 attempts in his first game back. I'm sorry, I was looking at his head-to-head. He's been back for. He only missed like 2 weeks. So second game back, like I said, 4 shots on goal on 4 attempts. Head-to-head against Winnipeg, he has hit in, let me see.
1 of 2.
Right now, 5 of his last 7, averaging 5 shot attempts against them.
Oh, you're going back deep for that head-to-head history because I'm looking at 2025 he hit, 2024 missed, 2023 missed.
Okay, yeah. So previously he hit 4 times straight against them after that.
Yes. Home to home. Home
really
splits look
like
good.
His shot tonight, especially with that extra oomph playing against his old captain. Plus 120 for his shots. So yeah, that's priced pretty fairly. I'm sorry, but really like that look. And in fact, I have him in a parlay at 3. I'm just going to kind of double down and take his solo shots as well.
Yeah, I'm going to expand on that. Scheifele at 3+ is plus 175. In his last game, he had 2 on 7 attempts. In the game before that, he had 5 on 9 attempts. He has been firing the last 2 games. 3+ plus 175. He's hitting 2 of his last 4 against Detroit. And if we're going to road splits, I believe he's better on the road this year. Let me just confirm that. But so he's hit in at that 2.5 line. Yeah, not as great.
Nah,
I don't mind. I would add the 2+
nub of a century.
Yep, the 2+ line looks unbelievable. That's probably going to be in our parlay tonight. If we're being honest, if we're just going revenge angles, you can start with Scheifele at 2. You can go with Robertson from there. Maybe Konechny. His shots look good as well. Kyle Connor had 9 shots last game. Yeah, Scheifele's shooting tonight. Agreed. His 3+ just going to take it straight. Going to take Winnipeg at -120. Those are the 2 bets in this one.
Yeah.
I like the Kane look.
Expand that. There's and the Kane look. And then you can get
Finney at 2.
Boys.
Maybe Sider at 2.
Maybe.
Finney at 2.
Get one more Stamkos shot, please. Jeez, for the love of lying life.
What did you have? His 1,000th career goal, I believe. Milestone watch today.
Yeah, 600th, but who's counting? But of course he got
not me, clearly. Shot. I said 1,000. All right. Any other looks in this one? This is the one I wasn't unsure of, but I do like the Scheifele 3.
Kind of like Hellebuck saves too, if you want to go that route. I mean, okay. Winnipeg just desperately needs a win. Why are they -120? Winnipeg money line here a little bit too. Yeah, but
Winnipeg 1-9 in their last 10. Detroit 7-3 in the last 10. Oh, fun fact for Detroit. They have a -4 goal differential this year. The only team leading their division with a negative goal differential, Detroit. And then who's behind Detroit? Montreal. Montreal has a negative goal differential as well. Statleets or someone just came out with a new projected playoff final points. They have Detroit and Montreal both missing the playoffs, given the goal differential. Detroit's just been lucky. So monitor Detroit for some regression. We couldn't be higher if we tried. 59% chance to make the playoffs this year. So back. Wow. So back.
Wow. Without Ryan Miller in it.
Yeah. That's all it takes is finally after 14 years, you find 2 goalies that somehow have worked out.
What if something happens to the goaltenders and Miller comes out of retirement to save the Sabres and get them in the
We already had Phillip Rivers this year. Why not Ryan Miller? Maybe add Maxima Finneganoff as well. Bring him out of retirement too. Any concern about our Anaheim bet? Anaheim has gone from 1st in the Pacific to 3rd in the Pacific and have a negative goal differential as well now.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't sweating a little bit here, but it's a young team. I think the way they were riding so high was not going to be sustainable. So I'm not totally shocked here. I still think they can make the playoffs with how weak the West is, because I just don't know who catches them. And the Pacific divisional spot may be what pads and saves them.
Yeah. Yep. I just wanted to bring that up. All right. Anything else in this one?
No, let's keep on moving.
Good. All right. New Jersey at Columbus. New Jersey -102. Columbus -118. Columbus still without Zach Werenski. And that leads me to one of my favorite plays of the night. Ivan Provorov.
Oh.
2+ shots on goal.
Really? That was not on my radar. I'll go for the other defenseman. Minchikov point looks fantastic. He has taken over that top power play. Let me pull it up.
Who are you talking about?
There's a Mateychuk.
Mateychuk.
And Mateychuk.
Mateychuk. Okay.
Minchikov
all right.
is on the Ducks. Same draft year.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. No. I was like, am I going insane here? I was
no.
When did he get traded?
Mateychuk has a point in 4 straight games. 5 points in those games ever since Werenski went out. And I don't know what the people in Columbus are trying to get themselves into tonight. They are calling this the New Year's knockdown or knockout. They're just asking for violence on the ice. So
wait, what? Where did that come from?
I don't know. I saw it poking around Twitter. I think the last time these teams played against each other, it got a little nasty, and these two teams have kind of had a history of things getting nasty. And Columbus is going all in WWF style with this, or WWE. I'm still stuck in the 80s.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just looked up the penalties. There's 4 in the first period. I think in the second there was at least 15. At least 15 in the second. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah. Check plus 100 for a point. Give me that.
Yep.
Yeah, and I like that Fantilli 3 shots as well.
Yep. Provorov at 2+. I think it's even money or around there. He's hit in 4 of his last 5 without Werenski in the lineup. So that's where I'm going with that. Marchenko at 3 looks great as well. You look at his shot attempts the last 2 games, 7 and 11.
Okay.
7 and 11 in his last 2 games.
Yeah.
He's still bettable at 3 in their last game in that Columbus knockdown, whatever we're calling it tonight. He had 5 on 13 attempts. He's been great at home this year. It's bettable tonight. So give me Provorov 2, Marchenko 2, and then Mateychuk point. Betsky, I'm going to ride with you on that one.
Yeah.
Also,
and then I'm going to go a little bit on the devil side here. I think the captain Nico Hischier, after getting in a nasty fight last night, as things kind of boiled over, trying to show some life for his Devils team. I really like his point tonight. You can stack it with, Timo, or if you want to get really crazy with it, maybe even get Mercer for some more plus money value, or, use him as a parlay piece for anything else you like that you hear from us on the show today. Because that's about minus 150-ish. I think he should be very motivated tonight, but his three shots looks really good too. He had 6 attempts last night, 4 shots on goal. He had 10 attempts the game before that. He's finally heating up. He's hit his shots, 2.5 shots on goal line, 7 of his last 10 games. Head-to-head isn't great against Columbus, but I'm not totally concerned with that just because of the way the Devils kind of are. And there's been seasons where, Jack's been the main shooter and then they've added Timo and whatnot. But right now with the way he is playing and I think after last night's just complete embarrassment, I really think Hischier's going to have a big game. God. All I had to do was take his goal instead of his 2 shots.
just a casual goal instead of just what do you have? Was his line at 3?
No, well, I took it down to 2.
Oh, that's even more infuriating because
he scores on his first shot.
First shot in the first period. That's a tale as old as time.
I know.
Jack Hughes under 4 shots on goal tonight.
I just can't.
I get you can't. I can.
Yeah.
He still is in that brace, like with his hand. I don't trust it. If we're gonna do a big brawl night here, Jack isn't showing up. I'm telling you that right now. Give me his under at 4. If I lose, it's not going to be because he hits 5. It's because he hits 10. At least I know I'm going to go down with the ship here, and I'm not going to lose by a hook. It's either going to be he gets 1 or 2, or he gets 11. So,
yep.
Anyone like Fantilli shots?
I don't mind, but after taking a peek at the Marchenko attempts lately, I think I'd lean on the Marchenko side.
Yep.
Fantilli's been a little bit better on the road in the past, at least. I think I'm going to go with the volume.
Okay. All right, next game up, Sabres at the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars minus 155. Buffalo plus 130. Buffalo, winners of 9 straight. It's crazy to even think about, Betsky. We've won 9 games in a row.
It's Josh down.
Dallas have lost 2. Did we win that trade?
I don't know. JJ Partucker's been incredible for us. So.
Yeah. Well, it was interesting, too, because Kesselring was sold as the main piece of that trade. Kesselring was sold as the main piece. Doan was an addition, and Doan has been arguably our best forward this season. And Kesselring's been solid, not incredible, but he's had his injury issues. Tage Thompson point is bettable tonight at minus 145. It was minus 135 earlier. You can still get it at minus 145 right now. I will be taking that. Start there. Jason Robertson, 4+ shots on goal, plus 115. Don't look at his chart. Don't look at anything about him. Look at that plus 115. Plus 115.
Just
click it. Click the plus 115. Put your unit in, and then come back. Don't do any research on this pick. This is a spiteful man. 5 attempts in his last game, 12 before that. The attempts are there. Plus 115. Sports app. Boop. Press it. Come back in 3 hours. Green slip. Anything else for you? I'm keeping this one pretty light. Sabres are in a weird spot right here. They're in a weird spot where it's DeSmith and net. They've been rolling, but at the same time, how much luck can you really get?
I mean, Robertson point with Rupe, even though I like Rupe better on the road. I mean, maybe Robertson goal. It does feel a little trappy here. Dahlin shots had kind of grabbed my attention, but I don't think I'm ready to jump in. He averages 8 shot attempts against Dallas, and it's hit 6 straight against them. But I know I've said very similar things about other players, and of course, I pitch it on the day they break the streak. So I don't know. There's something fishy about this. 10 games in a row would be something else to see. It's hard to do, though.
It is. That's why I've kind of gone light here. So, and day before New Year's, who knows? Everyone knows Dallas is a hot spot on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah, this one, maybe there's some value left on the table. Matt Duchene's back. His 1.5 at minus 120 is kind of interesting.
McLeod, Norris, Tuck all look interesting as well, depending on how aggressive you want to get. My thought on this one,
that 1.5 from Duchene looks really good. Now that I look at it. I'm sorry. That's a bettable price, and his head-to-head against Buffalo's really, really good. Averaging 6 shot attempts. My
only thing is if we're running with that narrative, if we have 4 or 5 plays here, might as well just make it a same game parlay. If we're thinking it's even the slightest hint of chaos tonight in this game, start getting crazy with points. Just start going through it. Tuck, Thompson, Norris, McLeod, Quinn, Doan, whoever you want. Krebs on the first line has been terrific the past few games. He's found his so. If you have the slightest hint of chaos, go wild with this game. But I'm going to avoid this game. Just stick with the Robertson at 4 and Tage at 1. Anything else from you?
Nah. Nah. Maybe I'll use something in this for our parlay though.
Yeah. So this game's what, at 8? Yeah. If you have a few beers in the next hour and a half too, and we're feeling a little crazy at 7:30, and you're like, hey, my finger slipped and I just clicked 8 plays on DraftKings. Oops, my bad. And I just had the same game parlay that just showed up in my bet slip.
Yeah.
That might happen.
I think this is maybe out of the remaining games one of the best 4 same game parlays. I think
it is by far, unless you're going to do St. Louis, Colorado, and just play Colorado points up the wazoo.
Well, I don't know if you can do that right now, but and we'll get into that in a second. So yeah, I think this one maybe you circle back to, but I there's something about it that could also feel like a 2-1 game because Buffalo's trying to play real conservatively and get the 10th win straight. And
I also believe I'm personal play. No one listen to this. I'm sprinkling draw. I have a feeling this game goes to overtime. That will not be on the official card. That'll be on my personal DraftKings account though for draw. Anything else?
Nah. Let's keep it
going. St. Louis at Colorado. Colorado minus 355, Betsky. Colorado is minus 355 tonight. They are winners of 8 straight. St. Louis plus 280. Total set at 6.5 here. Have you looked at Pavel Buchnevich shots on goal?
You sure have.
We are going to go back to the bad man here, aren't we?
I thought he was in the.
He is in parlay jail, but he is not in
the gulag.
He's in the gulag for parlay jail. But If he only brings down himself, I'm fine with that. At that 2+ mark, it's bettable tonight.
You know what? What about him
New
and
year.
Shane at the 1.5?
Yep.
The two guys that you like, it looks good, but you don't trust. Smash them.
In the parlay. Yep.
Yep.
This could be his get out of jail free card. We could start things fresh 2026.
Okay.
Pavel Buchnevich, just hit your 2+ shots tonight. That's all you have to do. And we just take you out of that parlay. Joe, always pick you up, take you out, and you're good. But
Yeah.
if not, you're in for the year again.
Yeah.
To reduce his
They're not
sentence.
coming out.
Yeah, never coming out. No, this is
This is your call with your lawyer. This is your chance to make it right. Your last appearance in court. Can you prove yourself innocent?
This is call with the UN because he's in the Russian gulag. So it's a call with the UN to see if he can get extradited out of Russia.
Yep.
Out of Serbia, wherever they have him. Yep. All right. What a game. The Pavel Buchnevich get out of jail free game.
McKinnon is going for his 400th goal.
Yep,
So
I have that.
Either means that he's going to be ripping rubber all night long, or he's going to score on his first shot in the first period and crash everything. His goal is -150 though.
Have you looked at his 2+ points? You know what that price is? -165.
Man, and I don't like this. Bennington, is just horned up right now.
Oh, the thought of wearing that maple leaf on Bennington's chest, he has been bricked up all day.
Yes, I
Bricked
don't,
up
I
all
don't
day.
like this. I would almost rather take Blues money line rather than McKinnon 2+ points.
I mean, it's about a $3-4 difference. Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah.
I mean, Franco would always say no team deserves to be -350 or 360 or whatever it is.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. For Franco today. Blues money line.
Now, I think that's obviously very risky. You can take their +1.5 at plus money. Yeah, probably.
Andrew knows us too well. Yeah, Blues money line. What a sharp play.
I mean, the Blues have been playing decently. Like, this is not the team giving up 5 goals in the first anymore. And
yep,
I don't know. I think with the Olympic nod.
Are we discounting the fact that Colorado hasn't lost a game in regulation at home this year?
Yeah, I guess Hofer's been the better of the two, but man, it's just like what, they won 12 straight or something after Bennington won 4 Nations.
Yeah, maybe we have to wait though. He hasn't officially touched the jersey yet.
I agree.
I'm just going to stick with Booch 2+ here, and then I like Nichushkin point as well. It's the only real bettable guy on the top line, on the second line and top power play unit. So give me, I think that's -120.
Like 500 career assists or 400 career assists too. So that makes that second line narrative a little nicer too.
Yep.
I don't really know what to take on the St. Louis side. You can go with Rob Thomas or whatever, but
I'm good. Booch.
Yeah.
Landy top line now. He's -180, -195 for a point.
God,
it's ridiculous.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's what are we doing?
I know.
All right. Boston at Edmonton. Edmonton -185. Boston +154. It looks like we're going to get Swayman and Ingram in net. Edmonton 7-3 in their last 10. Boston losers of 6 straight. How the tides have turned.
Yep.
And also, I mean, we were in the hot seat for a while with our season preview of Boston. We almost had to delete that episode. That we was almost just a missing file of wow. They only did what
31 teams.
31 teams this year. Where the Bruins preview go?
No, we knew. There's no way that there's no way that Geeky is going to end up being the leading scorer of the league at the end of the year, or even in the top 5, in my opinion. And when you have Kustaninov centering your top line and Fraser Minton centering your second line, it's just getting ugly. Alexander Steves, I don't know that one. He's playing on the top line with Lindholm and
Steves.
Sure,
yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. It's shocking that they are where they're at to begin with. I mean, they are who we thought they were. Quote.
Under 6.5. Under 6.5 in this one.
I like that. Now, there is a plus money shots on goal prop I love.
Oh, where are we going here?
It's on the Boston side.
Oh, a Boston player.
Pasternak has incredible history against Edmonton, hitting in like 75% of his games against them in his like last 18, and that is not who this is.
Is it Arvidsson?
Yep. We got a revenge angle. He got booted from a cup contending team to the lowly Bruins. His head-to-head against Edmonton has been insane his entire career. He has hit against them in 69% of his last 16 games, averaging 6.6 shot attempts against Edmonton. This goes back to like his Nashville days.
Victor Arvidsson. We're really putting money on. I mean, it's not a new year yet. We haven't made any resolutions, so
no.
We get this is our last day to
8-shot attempt, 4 shots on goal performance against Calgary.
I had him 3-7 here. That's interesting. You had him at 4 and 8.
Yeah, you gotta go further back.
No, I'm saying his last game versus Calgary. I have him here at 3 shots on goal on 7 attempts.
Yeah, they must have removed one.
Well, I mean, line mate could be wrong. I use line mate. You use what? Prop stock cash. Yeah. So, yeah.
Either way, I mean, I don't mind that. I mean, that's what you're looking for, right?
Yep. All right.
He hit against Edmonton in 7 straight games at one point. It's been a little bit worse lately, only hitting once out of the last 4, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
It is a spot. Edmonton gives up the 5th most shots on goal to wingers in their last 10 games.
Yeah. And I mean, he's like a hired help right now. You got to be imagining some of these guys are starting to kick in their auditions.
Yep. All right.
Another kind of off the beaten path guy who I love on the Edmonton side for 1.5 is Mr. 1.5 himself, Jack Roswellick.
Yeah. Yep.
He's hit his 1.5 and 5 of the last 6 games, even though he was injured on 11/25 and just came back on 12/21. So he's hit in all but 1 of the 4 games he's played since coming back. Don't worry about the shot attempts. That's not something he's not a big volume guy anyways. He's more of an efficient shooter. Great head-to-head history against Boston, American boy.
Yeah, I had Roslovic as well, hitting each of his last 11 at home.
Oof, yeah.
Hitting each of his last 5 against Boston. 5 of 6. Yep. Minus 140.
McDavid 2 points looks pretty decent. Just missed 2 straight, but at home it's a whole different story. And he has 37 points this month.
Yeah. I just think this is kind of maybe a 3-1, 3-2 game, 4-2 game. I don't see this total going over by any means. Ingram has been decent. Swayman's been decent. So get under 6.5 at minus 105. Give me that. All right, last game of the night. Flyers at Flames. What a game to really bring in the new year.
Man.
Philly plus 114. Calgary minus 135. Total set at 5.5 here. Another snub. Travis Konechny. 3+ shots on goal. Doesn't look bad.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I wouldn't call
Look at his history.
No.
Have you looked at his history?
Oh no, I mean the prop looks great. I just saying. Who would
I'm just talking about players who made the Four Nations and then didn't make this roster. So I don't know if we're calling it a snub exactly, but I guess he was part of the turnover. Landeskog Apple.
I mean,
yeah.
I'd be.
Why not?
I'd be toying taking him up to 2.5. You could do the old snub parlay.
Could be ours.
Yeah, we'd have to get in soon, but.
Oh yeah, Scheifele. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get in there. All right.
Well, Leon Draisaitl didn't get. Leon Draisaitl got snubbed from Team Germany. They've just cloned JJP, and it's just JJ.
Kaprizov got snubbed too.
JJ Peterka, and then they got 6 more ciders.
Probably won't be the worst team. Probably beat Team Italy. Can you name one player on Team Italy?
Matt Molson, if he was still playing, looks Italian. Also, Matthew Savoy looks identical to him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and,
I didn't realize that.
Franco does too, and he shaves his beard.
Yeah, the Franco Matt Molson picture last year was a classic. All right, Frost at 2, Konechny.
Yes, the revenge angle. Morgan Frost getting traded from the Flyers to Calgary. Mm-hmm. Has hit in 72% or something like that at home games at 1.5. The only thing that is giving me any sort of pause here is why the hell is it plus money?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Now, on the flip side, FanDuel's not offering him.
I just don't think, I got to be honest, I think the trader at the Green Book today is not doing a deep dive into Morgan Frost 2+ shots on goal. I think he gets off his shift at maybe like 8 o'clock and has already started to maybe partake.
He goes 5 Calgary, nobody cares.
He goes, no one's betting.
What was it last? What were their odds last 2 games? I'll just rerun it.
Yeah, exactly. What's really going to be the amount of bets that we take on Morgan Frost or any sort of Calgary, Philadelphia shots on goals tonight?
Yep.
The market's probably not there. Then again, what's the worst case scenario? He has 0. Oh well, plus 105. It's value. It's there.
Totally.
Take it.
Totally.
Take it.
Completely agree.
Yep.
I also don't mind his point, and if you want to get really cheeky with it, Huberdeau has a great history against Philadelphia, and they play on the same line. So if you want to double down on that revenge angle and get like a plus 250-ish odds, you could do Frost and Jonathan Huberdeau point.
The Frosty Hoob.
Huber Frost, yeah.
Huber Frost. Also, don't mind Calgary money line here.
Nope, same.
Calgary fans, you're welcome. We've sparked your team to new heights and have brought them back after we took your under 11.5 points in October.
Did you get that? Did that hit?
Oh, yeah. That cashed with 3 games to go.
Beautiful.
Calgary 7-3 in the last 10. So, yeah, better. I mean, Wolf, he's been terrific at home lately. All season. Last year he was. Calgary at home. Ursan, likely starter for Philly.
Yeah.
Calgary money line.
I want to grab this from Andrew. Landy Apple, and just ditch the point, go straight for the assist. That makes sense.
Yep. All right. Anything else before we get into our parlay of the night here? We're probably going to miss out on the. I think for everyone at home, people who are watching, people who aren't watching, I think we skip Winnipeg, Detroit.
Yes.
I think we skip Winnipeg, Detroit. That way, everyone has a chance to get into the parlay of the night. So, plenty of chances.
Yep.
Love that.
Yep. Cheers, bud.
All right. Where do we want to go with this one? Parlay of the night time.
I want some of the snubs.
Yep, I do too.
Connect me at 3.
I like Konechny at 2 is safer, but I don't. If this is a New Year parlay and we're just going crazy, let's just do it. Why hold back? -2. Yeah, Konechny at 3.
Especially if they're potentially going to be down.
Yep, Konechny at 3. Love it.
Bennington shut out. Oh wait, no, he didn't get snubbed. So
he didn't get snubbed. Yeah.
Woods did though.
Who?
Both of the Wood and goaltenders for
Colorado.
But I just don't trust St. Louis. You want to throw in Blues money line? Jason Robertson.
Do you want to do Robertson point or Robertson shots at 4? I don't love Robertson, if we're being honest here. I think that's more of a straight bet.
Yeah, we could take him at 2.5.
-210.
Who's on his line? Hintz point.
Yeah.
Hintz point. Hey.
Trying to go through this here. Like Marchenko at 3, I like for shots. That's plus money.
That's plus money?
Or minus 130, actually. Excuse me.
There you go. I like Heischer point a lot, and I have not. I meant to use it and have not.
All right. What's that Heischer point? I'm fine with that.
Heischer point. He made Team Switzerland, right?
I don't. How?
I'm not even going to.
How would he not? I would be fine with the Tage point, -145, bettable tonight.
No way. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching
You're not touching Tage
Well,
tonight.
what about his shots? I'm fine with his shots.
No, Dallas, I don't think.
That line is fishy.
It is. It certainly is. So we have Konechny at 3, Heischer at a point, +301 right now.
Oh,
What's
I'm
the
fine with
boost?
Marchenko at 3 too.
Okay, Marchenko at 3. Yep. I mean, that's
No. Wow, that's +566 if you take Konechny
yeah
at 3.
already. Yeah, plus, and then you add the 30% boost.
Why don't you just do Robertson point then?
I'm fine with Robertson point.
Okay.
Instead of what? Just add it as well?
Yeah, just add it.
Okay. Let's just add it.
And then what did Franco send this morning?
Franco sent us.
He said Tage point.
Kate's point, Cider point.
I'm not doing Kate's point.
No, I'm not doing Cider point.
For a parlay, at least.
Yeah.
So
so right now we're +817.
That line just really, really sketches me out.
It certainly is. So, all right. So right now, Konechny 3+, Heischer point, Marchenko 3+, Robertson point. That's +817, and then we're going to add a 30% boost on top of that.
Yep.
I think that's the play. We threw in Konechny for Philly for Franco.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. I think that counts.
Yep. And you can take him down to 1.5 if you don't like the 3. Let me just check.
Do we want to take him down to the 2.5 or 1.5? No.
Maybe.
I think we do. If it's already +817, let me plug in his 2 and see what happens.
Yeah. 0-day rest isn't great.
Yeah. We have that 30% boost, so we're fine.
That drops it. makes it
+4. Certainly does, but we get the boost, so it'll bring us back up to around, I think, 600.
No,
I haven't logged in yet, so I don't know.
No, this is a New Year's Eve play. We're getting something else in here. How about Huberdeau point?
I would do frost shots.
No,
Plus money?
I don't like that. That's plus money for a parlay. I don't like that. I just want to take that as a straight.
What about Alex Tuck, -105? He's been pretty decent this year. Snub, Team USA.
Oh.
-105 for a point tonight. Playing with Norris on that second line.
Why are all of the Sabres BOGO right now?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Casey Smith in that.
He's been all right.
Yeah, I like Tuck
just
for
betting
points.
that they can't keep this up.
I don't know. I really don't know at this point.
Urson's in that, man.
Yeah, so what are we betting then?
Huberdeau point. Who plays with Mr. Frost?
Do we love it?
I mean,
Do we love it? Huberdeau point.
he's missed in 3 straight games,
Yeah.
so he's due.
I mean, he's missed 3 in a row. Head-to-head's
But
incredible.
Before that, he hit 4 straight. His head-to-head
Yeah.
against Philadelphia is 6 of his last 7, with 4 points in one game and 2 multi-point games his last 2 against them.
Can I propose an alternative?
Sure.
Nichushkin point?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Hopefully Bennington doesn't shut them out, though.
That's true. But I like Nichushkin point plus 822. So we have 5 plays. We're going to get the boost. It's going to be over.
Wait, no, never mind. No, I'm not doing that. Roswellick too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Good call. Good pivot.
God, I can't wait for him to be the one, but
Jack Roslovic 2+. Yep. All right. Love that. I will post the official slip on the Expected Bets for Twitter. Anything else to add before we wrap up? So for everyone right now trying to get that bet in, it is Nico Hischier, 1+ point. Kirill Marchenko, 3+ shots on goal. Jason Robertson, 1+ point. Travis Konechny, 2+ shots on goal. And Jack Roslovic, 2+ shots on goal. That will be posted on our Twitter at Expected Bets for in roughly 3 minutes. So if you didn't memorize all that, it'll be there soon. No graphic tonight, but it will have our plays. Anything else before we wrap up, Betsky?
nope. Have a great New Year's Eve, everybody. Stay safe. Don't do anything Betsky wouldn't do, and let's have a killer 2026.
Exactly. Well, yeah, we appreciate all the support this season. We will be back next week to kick off 2026 on Wednesday. But yeah, appreciate the support, everyone. Hope you have a happy and healthy New Year's, and we will talk to you guys next week. See ya.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about